Hello and welcome back to another Slade Smash stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread, and today we're going to be playing the Watcher, doing the Pandora box swap. We have to savor it while it continues. We've only got like 10 days left of this month of May, the month of Pandora's box swaps. Interesting. We got an inner piece, so inner piece empty mind actually. So if we find another empty mind, that's an infinite. Yeah. I was trying to think this morning about like what the ideal Watcher Pandora's box swap is. And I think you want like a 4-card package, or I guess ideally a 2-card package that wins you the game, and then 6 copies of Scrawl, or like 5 Scrawls into Deus Ex Machina or something. Day Before's a little bit slow for Pandora month. Probably not going to get too much use out of that. But it is ethereal, so we can just not play it and then it goes away. It's a bit like a second Sunder's Bane. Gonna have a little bit of trouble doing damage with this lineup. Just follow up an Empty Fist. Empty Fist in Wrath does quite a bit of damage. Crescendo puts us into Wrath. Eruption also puts us into Wrath. But it's quite tricky to come up with a 2 or 3 card package that doesn't require upgrades or new cards and kills Time Eater, the Heart, and Spikers. So like fitting the whole deck into a tiny Pandora's box with it's mostly full of scrolls is pretty tricky. Devotion also seems too slow for a Pandora's box. Hey TMosphere, you are actually still here. Wow. I saw that you followed 5 hours ago, and I was like, well, I wasn't here for that. So how do we feel about like Act 1 elites with this rollout? I think fairly comfortable. It's obviously not a great Gremlin Knob start. But Inner Piece is great against Sentries. Against Lagavulin, we can just play Devaform and Devotion. In terms of doing infinites, we've got 4 cards that remove themselves: Nirvana, Devaform, Devotion, and Crescendo. And a Calm Enter, which is usually a pretty important part of infinites. Empty Mind also here. Sometimes that's a component. It looks like it would be this time. So if we find another Empty Mind, that's an infinite. If we find a Rushdown, that's an infinite. A lot of ways to do it. Just got to find our uncommon of choice. Alright, speaking of pathing, not too many elites available here. Looks like our max is going to be 2, because these 3 are all grouped together, and these 4 are all grouped together. So yeah, we can only get 1 from each group, unless we hit this guy and he has wing boots. I believe is the only way, because these 3 are all on the same floor, and these... Oh no, I guess if he had wing boots, we could also do it. These guys are 1 floor later. But that's probably not going to happen. Probably just going to do 2 elites, and that's kind of okay. So we're prioritizing fires and maybe a shop. Kind of like this late shop here. Bunch of question marks here. Could be good or bad. I guess if we're only doing 2 elites, question marks have a somewhat higher priority because Act 1 question marks tend to let you trade health for power. Things like Scrap Ooze and Shining Light make you more powerful but hurt you. And normally you're not that interested in those because you'd rather trade health for power by doing fights, because fights are guaranteed to scale you really powerfully, right? You get cards and potions and gold. But if we're only doing 2 elites, we don't have access to those like super powerful meta-scaling moments, so we can take the generally less valuable scaling from question marks as a substitute. So maybe we like start over here, go to this early shop, hit these fires, question marks, do a late elite. 4 fights before the shop should be fine. We have a fire before the elite, so if we get beaten up by a gang of gremlins or something, it should be okay. Yuck. Eruption Empty Fist would kill Acid Slime. We could do like Vigilance Crescendo, which leaves us with 3 energy. And then like Eruption Empty Fist. Take 2. Oh wait, we take 4. Hey Dix buddy. We could do Vigilance Empty Mind, draw the follow-up. Oh, did he? Wow, I didn't see it. Congratulations to Max. Impressive. I think we're going to want to kill this Acid Slime, so we're going to go into Wrath. And it seems like we're going to want to exit Wrath, because we don't want to get hit for 20. I see. Sure. Yeah, we don't really have any mechanism for blocking, I guess. We just need to, like, do a lot of scrying, I guess, is our current block plan, playing Vigilance a lot. I guess we'll go back and call. Take 4. We have 5 energy, so I kind of want to just draw cards. Yeah, I got Empty Fist. Great. I assume this is lethal, right? Yeah. Way lethal. Talk to the Hand's great. That's a plan for blocking. Just lucky combos with our Nirvana. I mean, Talk to the Hand's super good, right? That. Okay. Cultist. Devotion Eruption or Devaform? We're gonna draw an exit next turn. Vigilance, Empty Fist, Inner Peace, all exit. So I'm gonna go into Eruption. Ending with an attack so that we can do the follow-up. If we draw it. Drat. We can do either, like, Empty Fist Vigilance, or, like, Vigilance, Empty Fist, Talk to the Hand. Nirvana. Yeah, I think Vigilance, Empty Fist makes no sense. Alright. If this follow-up Vigilance blocks out, let's do that. Does some damage. Should set up lethal. Maybe we had lethal there with Crescendo, actually. Okay. Battle him. Crescendo, Empty Body. No, I don't think so. We got to 80% potion chance in Act 1 yesterday. Today we found 2 potions in a row, down to 20%. Permanent deck size is 12 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6-card deck currently. We can afford to add 2 cards. One of them is our last combo card, so Empty Mind or Rushdown, most likely. And so we can add 1 net card. Or any of these cards, that card. I don't think so. Empty Body's kind of nice. We are pretty short on block. It's just Vigilance and Talk to the Hand. Seems like the best card to add would be Flurry of Blows. Because we're going to do Inner Peace, Empty Mind, probably for our Infinite. Or Rushdown. But either way, Flurry of Blows is great, so let's wait for one of those. Flurry works super well with the Talk to the Hand, too. What a jerk. This jawworm's trying to punch us. You gonna stand for that, Twitch chat? You gonna let this jawworm punch me? Devotion or Nirvana, neither one has any chance of mattering. Okay. I guess I should have done that in a different order for follow-up. Yeah, I messed that up. Inner Peace, Eruption, follow-up, Vigilance. Seems like a pretty good line. Crescendo follow-up's lethal. Okay. Wow. We really did get a potion on 10% potion chance there. Or on 20%. Second Inner Peace? Is that infinite? No. Not without Violet Lotus. It's not helpful, right? Can draw an awful lot of cards. Halt is a way to block. If we're going to be changing stances a lot, Halt is pretty effective. Would I rather have a Just Lucky with a Nirvana? Just Lucky procs Talk to the Hand and Nirvana. Which gives it sort of a 5 block advantage over Halt. But Halt, by default, blocks for 12, which is quite a bit. Is Tantrum on the table? I think Tantrum's probably not the card. It does proc Talk to the Hand a lot. But we already have Eruption. If we get Eruption Plus, then we've already got our 1-cost Wrath Enter. Tantrum's definitely a hell of a card, though. Wait, yeah, you can do Rushdown loops without Tantrum, right? It's the shuffling isn't like an important part of the combo, because like I guess it makes the hand ordering consistent, which is convenient. But I'm pretty sure that Eruption Rushdown does work, because the Rushdown effect happens after the card, so the card shuffle or discards and then gets redrawn. I guess I'm gonna look that up, because I don't want to be wrong about that and then skip a Tantrum and feel stupid later. Oh my god, during beta testing, Rushdown worked on all stance changes. Whoa. Nobody has commented on Rushdown at all. The question was, if you do the Rushdown combo with Eruption rather than Tantrum, you still redraw the Eruption, right? I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, the internet seems to say yes. Okay. So we do not need the Tantrum. Inner Peace isn't helpful. I don't think Halt is really filling a slot in the deck. It's nice, but I'd rather just Scale Talk to the Hand and maybe Nirvana. I guess Halt is like more card efficient against Time Eater. Do we have the cards to fit that in, though? We'd need like 2 Rushdowns for that. Oh wait, we do actually, because this Empty Mind is going to be part of the combo, and it's going to draw 3 cards. So that seems fine. Yeah, I guess Halt is pretty unlikely to be bad, right? Oh wait, do we want Colorless Pot instead of one of these? With the Halt, I think Speed Pot's pretty insane. Speed Pot's an extra 10 health with Halt, more if we've got Vigilance. Swift Pot versus Colorless Pot. It's a pretty thin deck. I think Swift Pot's gonna be pretty valuable. Nope, skip it. Okay, there's our first hard pool fight. Not one of the hardest ones. This one is pretty fine. Okay. Gosh. Alright, I think it's Swiftbot's time to shine. So Crescendo Eruption kills Acid Slime, which is convenient. And then we could play Vigilance, right? This puts us on 4 energy to 0. Yeah. Okay. Let's draw some cards, I guess. Vigilance blocks out. All for no reason. Oof. Getting beaten up here. Alright. Just got to play all the cards, that's neat. Maybe we should have played the Devotion earlier in this fight. Seems like we might have actually gotten into Divinity there. It's a long fight. Consecrate's kind of like Flurry of Blows, 0 cost attack. Second follow-up, also kind of like Flurry of Blows, also 0 cost attack. Both of them are good at proccing Talk to the Hand. It seems like we're a little bit low on attack cards. Consecrate in particular is good against sentries. But cards are kind of Kronger here. Not sure we want to be adding too many cards to the deck. Let's see. Yeah, we kind of want to let this shop tell us what the future holds. Like, if this shop has a rush down, then we have a plan. If it has a inner piece, we have a plan. Or not inner piece, Empty Mind. Even if it has a finesse or a swift strike, you can do that. So I don't want to pick these cards before I go to the shop. Purity Fasting, so we missed it all. None of these cards are the ones. There's a Prostrate. We did a Prostrate Infinite last time we played Watcher, so that is possible. But again, you need 2 Empty Minds is the trick, so the 1 is not going to cut it. An attack pot and a card remove. Hey Timex. Pandora's Box swaps are going, I would say, extremely well. We don't have a 100% win rate, which I think is sort of marginally achievable. We've lost a couple of games. We have like a 70% win rate, so I'd say we're doing pretty well. Let's just remove the Nirvana. Currently does nothing. It's unlikely to start doing anything in the future. Is there any infinite loops that, like, scry in the middle of them? I guess we could use, like... If we get Violet Lotus, we could do, like, a cut-through Fate in the infinite. Or, like, Just Lucky Weave. Would proc Talk to the Hand a lot. I just don't think we need that. But it's a power, right? Are there any permanent cards we can remove? Not really. We could remove, like, follow-up or empty fist, but we kind of rely on those now for damage. So maybe just we shouldn't remove. Maybe we could remove vigilance, but that's one of our only block cards. Yeah, it's really just these powers that are getting in the way. Specifically these two. This one exhausts. It's not that big of a deal. Also, the Devaform is actually fairly alive here, because Inner Peace and Empty Mind draw a ton of cards. So if we play Devaform like in a boss fight, and get 6 energy, we're going to have to find a way to spend it. Yeah, 100% is a bit of a stretch, right? Because sometimes the box can kill you, right? Just be like, no attacks, have fun with that Jawworm. But I'm pretty sure that at least one of the runs that I lost was very winnable. I took an Ironclad to Act 3 and then lost it. That one I'm pretty sure you can win. Is Firepot better than Attackbot here? Attackbot tends to be better on Watcher because Watcher can double the damage and you can get like a Ragnarok, so Attackbot has a very high ceiling, but 20 damage is 20 damage. I guess like Wheel Kick is 40 damage, you know? Pretty likely to get a better Attackbot than a Explosive Pot. Could add a Crush Joints. Adds a little bit of a damage multiplier. It's good against Time Eater because it multiplies your damage. Yeah, if we don't want to do a card remove, I think that's pretty sensible, right? Crush Joints, Attackbot, leave. Purity is sometimes useful for infinites, but I don't think it's useful here. We have such a small deck currently that we don't really need to rely on Purity. Prostrate's not crazy. We do have Devotion. Got some exposure to Mantra. Not buying a card remove is fine, right? Like, for these Pandora's Box runs, most of them are going infinite, so we have a lot of emphasis on the card removes. But if you skip a card remove, all that happens is your card remove cost stays the same, right? Generally, they become cost prohibitive at the end. You don't really want to be paying 150 for a card remove. So I don't feel too bad skipping one here. We still just need one before the heart at this point if we find the Inner Peace immediately. Or not the Inner Peace, the Empty Mind. Okay. Alright. And are we resting before this elite? Yeah, I think we are. We do need to upgrade Eruption, presumably, at some point. If we're doing a Rushdown Infinite, we need that. If we're not doing a Rushdown Infinite, we actually don't need it. Because it's just Inner Peace, Empty Mind. Doesn't need any upgrades. Unless you want to mix in a Halt or something. Okay, can I get a Lagavulin button? Sweet. We could Vigilance Empty Mind to draw some cards, but I want to play Devaform, I think. So I'm just going to play Vigilance. If we Inner Peace and draw the Devaform, we could Empty Fist and play it, but then we're waking him up. But if we don't do that, we're just going for like an empty wake up next turn with just Devaform. But if we play Inner Peace, we're probably going to draw Devaform. We're also probably going to draw Talk to the Hand. So we'd be skipping Talk to the Hand. I guess we're skipping Talk to the Hand either way, right? If we draw it this turn, we skip it. If we draw it next turn, we skip it. I guess the situation where we don't skip it is where Talk to the Hand is the bottom card. So if Talk to the Hand's the bottom card, then we play Inner Peace, or we play Empty Fist and Devaform. If Devaform's the bottom card, we just don't play Empty Fist. And we play Talk to the Hand instead. Seems like it works out well for us either way. Alright. Did this work out well for us? Seems like this worked out really poorly for us. Seems like I'm taking 20 or 40 damage here. Maybe the attack bot has a Fear No Evil. Oh, it does. That's a surprise. So we can go Crescendo, Crush Joints, Eruption, follow up Fear No Evil. It's a lot of damage, but we also take a lot. Yeah, maybe developing that David form was not like the right plan. Doesn't seem like it really helped us that much. Let's draw a bunch of cards. This should be lethal, right? Yeah. Okay. Second Talk to the Hand? Jesus. Lantern's pretty good, too. If we're trying to combo on turn 1, Lantern is basically a boss relic with no downside. Talk to the Hand seems insane. I think we're resting again. 23 is not that comfortable. We're not under a huge amount of pressure to upgrade the Eruption yet. If we do not upgrade Eruption in Act 1, we could find ourselves in a situation where we get a rushdown and can't infinite if we pick Fusion Hammer, which is obviously not ideal. So I think we're sort of aiming to upgrade Eruption here, if possible. We'll have to see if we can get that. Pendib tends to be pretty good. We don't have any massive damage attacks. But we're against Hexaghost, and I think Hexaghost puts a lot of pressure on us to get damage, so let's get the damage. We're going through the question marks still? Yeah. How likely are we to hit a shop? 6%, so it's going to be 6 and then 8. Let's see, we're doing 3 more question marks, so it's 6, 8, 10%. So 0.94 times 0.92 times 0.9 is some number. Why did it think that was a command? It's not a command. Huh, apparently a point at the beginning of a... at the beginning of a line is the same as a backslash at the beginning of a line. So we got a 78% chance to miss shop. So if we took this regret, we'd probably regret it. Okay. This floor was a fight either way. There's no avoiding it. Crescendo follow-up kills one. Vigilance helps block. Still taking 5. Crush Joints, Eruption, Halt, Talk to the Hand probably kills one and blocks out. Let's see, we do 8 damage. Puts him, let's see, they actually have the same health. They both got 28. I guess actually we can just snipe one, huh? We could just Eruption here, Crush Joints that one. And we block for 12, he hits for 12. Seems right. Armor, what armor? Okay. Consecrate's kind of nice for sentries, but it starts scaling off pretty quickly in Act 2. It's nice for Pendib. I don't think we want any of these. We've already got Crush Joints. No thanks. Wow, all of our question marks are fights, apparently. I think I'll just save the Crescendo and end in Calm. Seems like this is what we saved the Crescendo for. Crescendo, Crush Joints, Eruption, Empty Fist is definitely a split. If not a kill. Yeah, it's a kill. Okay. Works for me, sets up Pen Nib. There's a Scrawl here. Scrawl is absolutely busted. One of the best cards in the game. And for infinites, even better. Pretty much a no question mark. No question, pick the Scrawl. Shining Light could hit Eruption. Bunch of important upgrades. We want to upgrade like Eruption, Vigilance, Empty Mind, Inner Peace, the Talk to the Hands, Halt, Crush Joints, and Scrawl. So pretty much nothing misses. The only misses are like Crescendo, which like is actually okay. Crescendo, Follow Up, Deva Form. The powers are the only misses. Do we survive the next fight at 28? We kind of planned on this. We planned on having question marks take some health. It's basically a build your own, build your own, like war paint, basically. I just forget what the other one's called. I remember war paint. The one for attacks, I don't remember. Alright, let's hit it. So I got Crush Joints, Crescendo. Okay, Crescendo's kind of a low roll, but Crush Joints is great, so happy to see that. 18, not 28. Good point. Dave Form, Talk to the Hand makes sense here. We're on a clock, obviously. We have to kill him by turn 3. So does David Form really pay off? Maybe we should just be scrawling right now. If the turn is like Scrawl, Eruption, Talk to the Hand, I'm pretty happy with that. Or like Eruption, Follow Up, Talk to the Hand. Or dare I even hope for it, Scrawl, Crescendo, Crush Joints, Talk to the Hand. Yeah, that'd be insane. That's a way better start than David Form. Let's do that. Yeah, we missed the Crescendo. But we got Eruption, Follow Up, Talk to the Hand, which I think is probably a pretty good line. Could fit in Empty Fist, it's more damage. But then we're not in Wrath next turn. But the way we're drawing Crescendo next turn, so maybe we don't care. Because if next turn is Crescendo, Crush Joints, Talk to the Hand, Halt. Not too upset about that. So he's naturally hitting for 8. We'd be blocking for 12. And we'd be playing 2 skills. So he goes from 8 to 14. 14 gets doubled to 28. But we're blocking for 12, so we survive at 2. But if we play Talk to the Hand, we develop a bunch of block next turn. I don't think we're ever killing them, right? So this does 20, and then this does 15. So 35. Yeah, we can't do 20 damage this turn, so we can't kill him. He'd be at 2, though. We're not way off. But yeah, we can't kill him, so I think Talk to the Hand's the answer. And then we can play Halt instead of Crescendo to enable the Crush Joints. Thanks, Guitar. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's play the Talk to the Hand. We're trying to maximize our post-fight health here. We could even Speed Pot. Speed Pot's pretty good with Halt. Currently blocking for 12. Speed Pot would make it block for 22. He gets an additional 6 damage, so he hits for 22. That seems about right. So we'd be overblocking by 4. So this ends up being worth 6 health. Do we get more than 6 health out of it in the future? Probably. Okay. +10 plus 20 is 30, so we're leaving him at 15. We should have lethal no matter what the ordering is. So I'm going to play Talk to the Hand first so that Crush Joints gets extra block. Yeah, it only would have been 4 health with that order. Smoothstone's great with the halt. Excellent. Ooh, liquid bronze for the Hexagos too is excellent. I'm gonna be struggling for damage a little bit. Prostrate, Conclude, and Flying Sleeves. Flying Sleeves is pretty good for the Talk to the Hands, actually. Be really nice to not pick any more cards. Because we are in a position now where we need to remove 1 card, right? 16 card deck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 temporary cards, so an 8 card deck. So yeah, we're exactly on the button. Actually, it depends on if we're going to do an Empty Mind or a Rushdown loop, because a Rushdown loop is required to be 10 cards, so we need to stop ourselves at 8 cards, but an Empty Mind loop is actually allowed to be 11 cards, so we need to plan for 9 permanent slots in the Heart Fight. And then we need to add the... I guess... But Rushdown itself is a temporary card, whereas Empty Mind is not a temporary card, so either way, we have to be exactly card add neutral from this point on. And we have to add the last card that enables the combo. So we have to be like net -1 cards, which makes it pretty tough to pick one of these. If it's a Flurry of Blows, I'll still pick it, but these aren't Flurry of Blows. Flying Sleeves very nearly is, though. If we get an Establishment and a Meditate, that also makes this infinite. Just like Inner Peace, Empty Mind is infinite with that. Actually, it's not, but it kind of is. It's infinite after like a couple of cycles, right? Because we got Vigilance too. And Establishment makes Flying Sleeves better, which is what I'm talking about. Do we get through the Hexagos fight without this? 2 Talk to the Hands, Crush Joints, Deva Form, and some card draw. I think we're probably okay with the Liquid Bronze. I'm just skip. If we rest, we go to 34, which is a pretty convenient number because it's right below 36. Our current health total is really bad. We only get hit for 2 times 6 on turn 2, so we can probably block that. But if we can't, we're going to lose the fight. And we don't have a ton of ways to block, right? I guess we have 2 Talk to the Hands. Maybe we can just upgrade Eruption here. This is our last opportunity to upgrade Eruption before a potential Fusion Hammer pick. Although Watcher does have access to Lesson Learned as well, so maybe we can get away with that. There's no way to avoid taking chip damage in this fight, right? Because it's like on one turn we want to play Deva Form, and then like probably take damage that turn, and then like just random other turns he's going to be hitting us for 18, and there's going to be 2 burns in the hand or something. It's going to be hard to block. So I'm going to rest. Seems like we die sometimes if we don't. Okay. Devotion highly relevant in the fight. Wait, is it? We want to end this fight on turn 8, right? So yeah, Devotion will definitely put us in Wrath before the end. Okay, cool. Not what I was hoping for here. We're always drinking this. Speed pot blocks for 5 here. Feels pretty bad. Do we ever go into Wrath mode? If we go into Wrath mode, this blocks for 14 naturally and 24 with the speed pot. We also block for 2 with the Talk to the Hand. So 24, 26. He hits for 36. We take 10. So we technically take less damage than we would right now. We only take 1 more damage in the context of speed pot. Or actually, we take 1 less damage. Yeah, we take 1 less damage. Wait, that can't be right. So we take 20... We block for 26, he hits for 36, we take 10. Currently, if we speed potted, we would block for 9 and take 9. So we take 1 damage to do a bunch. We lose the speed pot either way. We lose a lot of resources, too. We, like, blow a crescendo on it. An important crush joints enabler. Also, it's not obvious we're able to exit Wrath mode next turn. We're going to want to play Devaform next turn, and he is attacking next turn. Hitting for 6, so I don't really want to take 12 to develop Devaform. So I'm not going to go into Wrath. Empty Mind gives us some extra energy and draws Scrawl, which we don't need yet. I think it's probably just Devaform Talk to the Hand here. Hopefully that's the last damage we take for a while. Okay. Crescendo Eruption does a bunch of damage. Inner Peace Eruption puts us on 3 energy, and then we can follow up Vigilance. So there's not really any reason to use the Crescendo, it's just 18 extra damage. Almost could block in Wrath mode there. Okay, it looks like we're more or less on track. Maybe a little slow. We're in Divinity. We have 7 energy, so it seems like an appropriate time for a scroll. Vigilance, Inner Peace, draws 3 cards. We only have 1 energy left. But if we get Empty Fist or Crush Joints, I guess those are pretty good draws. I'll use the Halt while we're in Wrath. This doesn't matter. Our Vulnerable is otherwise wearing off next turn, so we might as well Crush Joints. I guess we could just, like, Empty Fist, Halt, Crush Joints, too. But then we're just not in Calm next turn. We don't really do any more damage. Seems like a good turn. Okay. I'm glad we rested. We would have died otherwise. Omniscience is surprisingly good for OTK decks because you can remove a permanent card from your deck and play it twice. That being said, it's expensive and clunky. Wish helps us metascale, gets us gold. And it's a non-permanent card, although it is itself kind of clunky. Could also be strength if we need it for like, Time Eater. We have a Deva form, so we do have access to lots of energy sometimes, which supports the Wish plan. There's a second Deva form here if we want to really go for it. Double Deva form. Just get them. I'm not sure Wish is really good enough here. I think I might just skip. These are very expensive. They all cost 3 or more. And if we're trying to combo on turn 1, Wish is going to get in the way of that. I think we still believe we're a combo deck because it's Pandora's Month and we only need one of a couple different uncommons, so we're likely to find those at some point. Just hasn't happened yet. Blackstar, Sacred Bark, or Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm stops us from getting some important metascaling resources. Seems pretty bad. Blackstar increases our metascaling, but doesn't give us any other benefit. And Sacred Bark is also here. Sacred Bark also increases our metascaling, right? Because our potion rewards are twice as valuable. But that's nowhere near as good as having our relic rewards be twice as valuable. So hard for Sacred Bark to measure up to Blackstar here. At least without, you know, good potions in the bar. Not that Speed Pot isn't good. Getting 10 stats if you have a way to, like, pellets it or something. It's pretty insane, but I'm not seeing pellets. How do we feel about Act 2 elites? We don't have any AoE. We have a lot of damage, though. Crush Joints is a hell of a drug. Alright, let's go pick Blackstar. Champ, sure. I think we're prioritizing shops pretty highly for our pathing. Because we just want like a couple of specific uncommon cards, one of which is a power. Shops are pretty likely to show that to us. Question marks also, if we hit library, we're very likely to get an infinite out of that. And we're willing to do elites. I guess we want to do elites because we have Blackstar. There's actually a 4 elite path. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hits a late shop. There's a bunch of question marks there. It seems like kind of a godly path. We could skip either elite for a fire if we want, of the first 2. We are forced into the last 2 once we commit to that. This path is the same as this one, but has more choices, so I'll go here. Eruption follow-up Empty Fist is a lot of damage. Empty Fist follow-up Deva form is also some damage. Although less, right? So Empty Fist follow-up Deva form is 16 damage. Eruption follow-up Empty Fist is 9 plus 14 is 23 plus 18 is 41. Yeah, I think I want 41 damage. Gross. Do we play these or not risk the dazes? I don't see any reason to risk the dazes. I don't think these are very valuable. I don't want to redraw them, but Not willing to play them. Oof. This chosen has no breaks. I kind of want to just crescendo double talk to the hand scrawl here. So we go up to 5 energy, 4, 3, 2. Draw a bunch of cards, including these. Yeah, we can't get stuck. Hey, Boba Face roll. Do we get lethal? Crush joints into Empty Fist is our max damage? Yeah, that's lethal. Okay, great. Tantrum Plus being offered now. Now that we have 2 Talk to the Hands, Tantrum Plus is a little bit harder to ignore. And Tantrum is upgraded. I think we're going to have to pick that. We also haven't upgraded to the Eruption, so we can just remove the Eruption now. Or we don't have to infinite, we can just skip it. Got a lot of damage. Nope, this is terrible with Pandora's Box. This is one of the worst events in Act 2. Yeah, I was trying to save a spot for Flurry of Blows, but Tantrum is kind of just like Flurry of Blows, right? It just procs Talk to the Hand 4 times. Extra, do we want the question mark first or up here? Either way, we have the option to skip the Elite for a fire. Either way, we have 2 hallway fights. I think we want the question mark first, because if it's study, we can go infinite. Oh. Oh. Huh. We have 3 powers. So we would be able to gain 6 health per floor if we complete the little, whatchamacallit, side quest. This is basically like a Burning Blood, but a conditional one. Seems pretty good. If we pick Rushdown, makes it even better. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to pick the healing, sure. Yeah, we're usually trying to stay small this month. We definitely are in range of infinites. There's 2 infinites we're looking at. If we get a Rushdown, then we can do Rushdown, Eruption, Inner Peace is a loop. And if we get another Empty Mind, then Inner Peace, Empty Mind is a loop. Although we need 2 of them, because one's in hand and one's in the discard. So technically we're oversubscribed by 2 cards currently. So we need to add that, whatever the uncommon card is, and then we need to remove 2 cards. If we want to kill the heart with that combo. This is not a fight where we're able to block with Talk to the Hand, generally. If we go in here with Eruption, Crush Joints, Talk to the Hand, we've got Vigilance, Empty Fist, Empty Mind to exit next turn. Or Halt also works. And we might just be able to kill him. Guess just Tantrum Vigilance is okay. This is not lethal, right? Yeah. So we take 2, and then hopefully set up lethal. Crescendo Tantrum follow-up, I assume, is lethal. If it's not, we'd take 44 damage and die. So this would do 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24, which is lethal by itself. Okay. I guess for Pendant we want to play 2 attacks if we can. Okay. Halt Plus is better than the Halt in the deck. Just Lucky procs Talk to the Hands for 0 and procs Nirvana. But we're getting to the point where we're like dangerously high on our deck count. We haven't removed any cards. Oh yeah, Day of Form, good point. I forgot about Birdface Urn. Alright, well that was the first fight with Birdface Urn, so I forgot. I'm allowed to do that. Just one time in the run, right after you get the relic. Be our first activator for Nirvana. We're going to keep the Nirvana in the deck and play it because we have Birdface Urn. So picking cards that combo with it makes quite a bit of sense. These both say plus. I don't think we really need a second halt, so it's really just lucky or skip, I think. But the question becomes, can we remove 3 cards from the deck? Is that possible? We're going to shop here, so we get 1 in Act 2, 1 in Act 3, 1 in Act 4. Yeah, that's totally possible. It's still not Flurry of Blows, but it's good. I guess we start with Empty Mind. We can play Eruption Empty Fist, but then we can't play Talk to the Hand. Talk to the Hand seems like it's our block here. So I guess we just skip Eruption. I kind of want to Talk to the Hand on Chosen. Maybe we Crescendo here. Crescendo, Talk to the Hand, just like Empty Fist. It's a lot of damage. Crescendo is better once we draw Crush Joints, though. We have access to Wrath next turn with Crescendo, so Halt seems good. Okay. He's hitting for 20 or 28 if we go into Wrath, and I presume we want to go into Wrath. So Crescendo, Halt, Tantrum, or Halt, Crescendo, Halt, Talk to the Hand, Tantrum. Seems like it way overblocks actually. Maybe we don't need the Crescendo. I mean, the Crescendo doesn't block, so it just makes Tantrum do more damage basically. Or I guess it makes both Talk to the Hand and Tantrum do more damage. So if we do Talk to the Hand Tantrum, this is blocking for 4 times 4. Whoa, Sleazy Pal, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate the support. Thanks for bacon for 6 months. Half of a year indeed. And what a half a year it's been. The memories we've formed, the laughs we've had. Appreciate your support. So 16 plus 14 is 30. He's only hitting for 28, so we have blocked out. And we can play Nirvana. We're leaving ourselves in Wrath mode, but that's fine. We're ending with an attack for follow-up. Oh wait, do we want to end with a skill for Crush Joints? Shoot. I guess we want to end with a skill, yeah. Crush Joints follow-up is better than follow-up Crush Joints, right? So Halt last. Okay. If we play Nirvana, we get 2 health, but we get a Daze. I want to kill Chosen next turn. So I kind of need to draw, like, Crush Joints follow-up Tantrum. We have Scrawl to help us do it. But if we play Nirvana, we're less likely to draw stuff. Is Crush Joints follow-up Tantrum lethal? I suspect it is. This would do 20, this would do 14 with Vulnerable is 21, so 41 together, and then this does 6 turns into 8. Yeah. 8 times 4 is 32. So 40 plus 32 is lethal. Alright, I'm gonna not play the Nirvana. We can Tantrum twice this turn. Tantrum, Scrawl, Tantrum. I think we want to Scrawl, Crush Joints, follow up Tantrum. I think that's the line. I think that's lethal, right? That's what we talked about. We can afford it. It's guaranteed. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a head nib going off. Makes it even better. We want to end with... I guess neither of the attacks that care about ending with specific things are in the drop house, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Coconut's a little scamp. She literally just ate. She's like got food on her mouth and she's still yelling at me about it. So Tantrum's great against Bird because it just knocks him down by itself. And it redraws itself for next turn. Oh wait, we want Nirvana because we want it's 2 free health. Okay. Nirvana, Devotion, get the side quests done, kill the bird. Okay, is Sanctity an infinite? So we play Inner Peace, and then we play Empty Mind, which redraws the Inner Peace and the Sanctity, and then we play Sanctity, which redraws the Inner Peace. No, it's not. Not without Violet Lotus. It has to be a stance exit. The card draw is not enough. Just say plus. Blocks a lot. But we're really worried about deck size at this point. If we ever want to get an infinite. I do like the card, but I think we can't pick it here. Because we're still planning on infiniting. Distilled Chaos versus these. I don't think much of Essence of Steel, so I'm pretty happy to get rid of it. For Distilled Chaos. Alright, 49 health. I think we're fine doing an elite now. We have Black Star, so doing elites is like a pretty big deal. But let's do it. Vigilance Just Lucky is 1 energy short, or 1 block short of blocking out, which is really unfortunate. So let's play... I want to use the Distilled Chaos and hit like a Talk to the Hand. So I want to like use the Just Lucky to filter the draw pile so that Distilled Chaos is better, but then if I do that, then I don't have any attacks. I guess I can still play Eruption. Yeah, I can just play Eruption Inner Peace. Okay, so we use Vigilance, and then Just Lucky to filter the draw to try and look for Talk to the Hand. It's on top. And we'll play the cards. Okay. This is a hell of a turn. I think we just skip the day before and play everything else. Seems great. Still take damage. We only get 1 wound. Thanks, Talk to the Hand. Okay. Crescendo is free. Are we playing Scrawl this turn? Probably not, actually. This turn's actually kind of awkward. Because I want to play the Tantrum and then exit Wrath mode. But it's kind of difficult to do that because I don't want to draw the Tantrum again this turn. And if I play Tantrum, then Tantrum's on top, and Empty Mind draws the Tantrum, and then Tantrum skips a shuffle. I could, like, Empty Mind first to put Tantrum in a larger shuffle, but then I can't exit. Yeah, I think we just have to deal with the fact that Tantrum is skipping a shuffle. Okay, do we play Crescendo first? Crescendo, Talk to the Hand, Tantrum, Empty Mind. This would block for 2, and then this would block for 16. So 18 total, we take one wound. We do 10 plus... oh wait, this ends up being 15. 15 plus 8 times 4 is 36. Wait, no it's not, it's 32. 32 plus 15 probably sets up for lethal next turn. That's good enough for me. I was kind of hoping we'd draw Halt there, but oh well. Play the Power before the lethal. And then we want to play 2 attacks if we can, and we can. Okay. Vajra Nunchaku. It's the play a lot of attacks gang. They've showed up. Not quite as good as Kunai Shuriken, but you know. Gets the job done. Man, I want that to happen to me at some point. I want a Black Star into Kunai Shuriken. That'd be so fun. Prostrate Swivel Conjure Blade. I think we're trying to avoid adding cards. Prostrate's okay, but no. Okay, the Nest. Ritual Dagger's an extra card. We already have... we're kind of full with side quests. We've got Pen Nib, Nunchaku, and Birdfacer, and all giving us side quests. So taking another one doesn't seem amazing. We've got quite a bit of gold right now. So the marginal value of adding extra gold is not amazing. But again, we're pretty behind on card removes, so taking the gold and then just going to multiple Act 3 shops makes sense. Okay. And we need to do all the elites we can. Can we do 3 elites, though? 3 elites with no rest and a shop in the middle. These could be a library, which theoretically is resting, but we need to be adding a card at library. If we went to the fire, what would we upgrade? Probably Talk to the Hand. The Talk to the Hands need an upgrade pretty badly. Or benefit highly from an upgrade. Why no Prostrate when it's free and Divinity is good? So 2 reasons. Number 1, you have to. It's not really free, right? You have to draw it and play it, which like is pretty expensive. The drawing is always expensive. The playing is expensive in some fights, like Time Eater and the Heart. The other thing is we're trying to do an infinite, so we're going to end up being constrained by hand size eventually, and so the more cards we add, the harder it is to draw our entire deck. Leading to it potentially being impossible. But 2 relics, right? Can't be Book of Stabbing. Slavers is probably scarier than Gremlin Leader. Slavers is not very fun for Talk to the Hand decks, because you put Talk to the Hand on one of them, and then you kill that one, and then you don't have your Talk to the Hand anymore. And we don't have any like tremendous like scaling, right? So we're not like setting up or doing anything particularly impressive while we're killing that one. So I'm not really a big fan of Slavers. But we have Black Star, so it's not like we're skipping elites, right? We're just trying to figure out if we can fight 2 or 3. If we fight 3, we could potentially fight Slavers twice. It's not even that unlikely. 50% here and then 50% here. If we go here, are we just resting, or are we upgrading Eruption, or Talk to the Hand? Actually, Eruption never needs to get upgraded now, right? Because we have Tantrum. So Eruption just gets removed eventually. David Horn has such a crappy upgrade. Yeah, actually there's no upgrades we really need, so we'd probably just be resting. If we go into this fight and it's Slavers and we lose a bunch of health, we're going to feel forced to go here, which actually isn't that bad. We still get to do 2 elites and a shop. So let's just go fight this guy. Okay, it is Slavers, of course. Yeah, Talk to the Hand upgrade's probably what we would do, yeah. Talk to the Hand, Vigilance, Empty Fist, Scrawl does some stuff. Guess we'd be scrawling with 1 energy, though. Wait, no we wouldn't. Vigilance, Empty Fist leaves us with 3. Oh yeah, 2, 1. Talk to the Hand, Eruption, Empty Fist. Blocks for 4 and doesn't go into wrath, so we take 30. Doesn't seem acceptable. We could just do Vigilance, Empty Fist scroll, skip a talk. Draw with 2. What are we trying to draw? Like Just Lucky and Halt and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Talk the Hand in too. Okay, we did draw those things. So then we can play like Talk to the Hand, Just Lucky, Halt. For the block. We can do Nirvana, Just Lucky. We could do Inner Peace Crescendo, too. Inner Peace Crescendo makes Halt block for more. But then we have no exit, right? If we do Inner Peace Crescendo, we have 2 energy and we're in Wrath. And then we need, like, Talk to the Hand, Tantrum, Just Lucky, I think would be our max block. So if we kill him, maybe that's enough. So we'd be in Wrath, so this would do 12. And then this would do 8 times 4, which is 32. 12 plus 32 is lethal. Yeah, that would kill him. Okay, so this would block for 2, and this would block for 4 times 4 is 16, so that's 18. This would block for 4 plus 4 is another 8. So we'd block for 28 total. These guys would be hitting for 40. But then the Halt also blocks. Yeah, I didn't count the Halt. Halt blocks for an extra 14. So we were blocking for what? 38? No, it's 42. Because this blocks for 32. This blocks for 8. This blocks for 2. So 42. These guys are hitting for 4. So we actually do block out there. Okay, so we should do that. Kind of a wacky line. Oh shit, this is too much damage. 8 times 4 is 32, so we just lucky on somebody else, and then Tantrum. This Just Lucky is hitting for 20 here. We're still going to be in Wrath next turn, so I'll keep an empty mind. This blocks for 14, which takes us up to 43. Yep. Sweet. Dude, Halt is so good. Halt is insane. Sits for 32, which kills him. We can develop Crush Joints on the way. And this is a kill, sets up Nunchaku pretty well. I kind of like this deck, this setup, because I can just always claim that one of these two is set up, even though it's not true. I'm like doing no effort to set them up. But it's like, it's on 9. Huh. Wildbank's Smiling Mask is awkward. I think we're going to spend money here. The Smiling Mask definitely helps us go to a bunch of shops. Oh, there's a Flurry. Can we afford to add the Flurry? I really want it. A deck with two Talk to the Hands that changes stances an infinite number of times. Seems like Flurry is outstanding. But maybe we don't need it. If we do Rushdale, like Tantrum is going to proc those Talk to the Hands so much. Yeah, I think the price we have to pay for picking the Just Lucky and the Tantrum is that we have to skip the Flurry even though it's good. Like Water heals us for 2. Could be a way of blocking. Omniscience is a card remove, technically. Can play Omniscience on a power to double play it. Play it on Devaform to get an absurd amount of energy. You don't really need to be infinite if you have double Devaform in play. It's not bad. We have Daviform too, so maybe if we play Daviform, we have enough energy for the Omniscience. We can play it on Talk to the Hand. Problem with Omniscience is it's very expensive. And I don't really see a way that we're getting enough energy to play it. We didn't swap into an energy relic, and then we didn't pick an energy relic from the Act 1 boss, so picking a 4-cost card here seems pretty irresponsible. Yeah, you want the Conjure Blade back. I think I'm gonna skip here. Flurry is so good, but we just can't pick it. Titan Chest is probably a skip. Need to pick up a Sapphire Key at some point. We only get 2 procs out of the Tiny Chest. And it prevents us from seeing an Act 3 question mark. Act 3 question marks are pretty good as is. We don't really need to skip the Sapphire Key just for a chance to slightly upgrade an Act 3 question mark. Are Act 3 question marks better than chests? No, they're definitely not, right? Like, some of them are. Sphere and Mind Bloom are. But, like, there's also, like, Winding Halls and stuff, right? So the average case is much worse than that. Alright, are we fighting 2 elites? Or are we going to go fight the Mega Elite? We did fight Slavers and we did lose some health, although we didn't get beaten up quite as badly as we feared. We're kind of trading an elite and a question mark for a fire and a hallway fight if we go right. Probably expecting 1 more potion out of the act either way. And there's 1 shop either way. If we do the question marks first, we can get a library, and if we get library, we might have an infinite for this elite fight. We're not going to be able to infinite in both of these, right? Like, one of them is going to be a Book of Stabbing, he's going to wound us, and the other one's going to be Slavers. Like, yeah, that's worst case scenario, right? If we get Book of Stabbing Slavers and we die. Do we die? We're spending 500 gold at a shop in the middle. I'm not sure that's too scary. Also, we haven't found the solution for Champ here. We don't really scale that well, and he purges Talk to the Hands, and we don't have an infinite, so a little bit spooked out about that Champ fight. So if we want to scale for Champ, we fight the 2 elites, because they could give us a relic that makes us infinite. Is that true? Yeah. We could get Violet Lotus. Violet Lotus makes us infinite, right? Actually, do we have any card draw? We do not. If we had any card draw, Violet Lotus would make us infinite, but we don't. Excuse me. But we could, like, pick up a Violet Lotus and a Cut Through Fate or something. Doing the Mega Elite now is really appealing, though, because if we don't do the Mega Elite in Act 2, we have to do it in Act 3. And we really want to go to, like, several stores in Act 3. And if the Mega Elite isn't on a convenient path, we just might not be able to go to any stores. Yeah, I think that's pretty convincing. I'm going to do it now. Alright, is this an upgrade or a rest? Upgrade probably goes on Talk to the Hand. I could see an argument for Scrawl, too. Scrawl probably starts getting upgrades once we have an infinite, right? What is the scariest Mega Elite here? Probably Strength, Book of Stabbing, right? We just fought Slavers, so it can't be them again. Yeah, Strength, Book of Stabbing is, like, pretty commonly the scariest Mega Elite. We didn't have too much trouble against the last Book of Stabbing. I think I'm going to try and green an upgrade on Talk to the Hand. Is that helpful? Maybe the upgrade's like Empty Mind. With Just Lucky and Halt, it's pretty advantageous to just draw a bunch of cards and play the 0-cost stuff. But the Talk to the Hand upgrade is really good in both elite fights, right? If it's Book of Stabbing or Gremlin Leader, there's like a really good obvious target for Talk to the Hand. So let's just upgrade Talk to the Hand. Okay. Regenerating Book of Stabbing, sure. So we missed out on, whoa. We missed out on Gremlin Leader for the act. He's hitting for 24 and we have no block. So I guess Empty Mind, please save me. Alright, it did. Thank you, Empty Mind. Nirvana's worth 2 health. Follow-up is free for the wrong reason. Does 8 damage. I guess yeah, 8 damage is actually only 3 damage. Would I rather have Nunchaku set up or 3 damage? Unclear. I mean, it gets closer to Pennob too, right? I'll take the damage. Ouch. What a jerk. Alright, he's trying to hit us for exactly our health total. I see what you're doing. Alright, I think we want to play Crescendo, Talk to the Hand, Tantrum, Scrawl. Draw a bunch of cards, generate a bunch of block. We have an exit in hand. Seems great. Can we block out in Wrath this turn? Because I really want to play, like, Crush Joints, Tantrum, Just Lucky, Halt. Does that block out? So Crush Joints blocks for 3, Tantrum blocks for 12, Halt blocks for 14, Just Lucky blocks for 7. 3 plus 12 is 15, plus 14 is 29, plus 7 is 36. 36 plus 12 that we already have is 48. So yeah, we actually can block out in Wrath here. Sweet. We skipped the other Talk to the Hand, but that's okay. We get a boatload of damage. Oh, he's dead. There's a Sundial. Okay, so Sundial makes us infinite with any card draw. These don't say card draw. Foresight's not bad. Foresight heals us for 2 and procs Nirvana every turn. So it's like a Metallicize that also scries that also heals us for 2. It seems kind of insane. But it prevents us from comboing on turn 1. Which is, at the moment, pretty unrealistic. But it's theoretically the goal. I'm pretty excited about that Sundial. Now we like need an upgrade on Empty Mind really badly. Actually, we don't. We just need anything that draws any cards. And then that thing in Empty Mind is infinite. Another inner piece would do it too. We actually were offered another inner piece earlier. So now we've got like a million options for getting an infinite. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip Foresight. It's too much setup. I want to reduce the deck size. Alright, let's see that shop. What do you got for me? No card draw. Absolutely 0 on the card draw. Deck scaling is pretty good with a Halt in the deck. Card remove is definitely going to happen. We could pick Toolbox. There's 2 colorless cards that make us infinite, right? The Finesse and, is it called Swift Strike? The 0 cost attack that draws a card. I would use the bot, but the bot's broken. Maybe I need to investigate the bot being broken, because maybe they just like updated the things and broke everybody. I don't know why they would do that. Dude, I have way too many Sublime text documents open. What in the world? Okay. I never look at them either. I like only, they're like a write-only record of things that I've thought about during stream. Flash of Steel, thank you. So it's like, what is the point of writing these things down even? I do like, once a year I'll go through and be like, oh yeah, all these things. We should probably pick Kunai, right? Kunai just seems good. It's like a solution to Time Eater and stuff. We don't need a solution to the heart. Talk to the Hand already solves the heart. Does Kunai actually fix any problems with the deck? Yeah, it's for Time Eater, right? Toolbox is super good, but it actually puts even more pressure on our card removes, because you can't skip the Toolbox card. So I don't think we're allowed to pick Toolbox here. I mean, we're very close. We just need any card draw gets us there, so... Actually, wait, no, No. I keep thinking we're infinite now, because we have this draws cards and this draws cards, but... this requires us to be in calm, and this exits calm. It's probably pretty close to infinite, though. If we, like, Vigilance, Inner Peace... No, Vigilance, Inner Peace costs too much. So the loop would be Vigilance, Inner Peace, Empty Mind. Inner Peace would shuffle twice, Empty Mind would shuffle once. So that would get us back 3 energy. And then the net cost on Vigilance, Inner Peace, Empty Mind is 2. So actually it is a loop. Yeah, that does actually work. So yeah, we are actually infinite already. Technically. It's only infinite block, because the Vigilance blocks. But that should work. Okay, alright, we're gonna say Sundial's on 0, we have 4 energy, and we have all the cards in hand. Can we infinite from there? Okay, so we play Vigilance, we go down to 2 energy. We play Inner Peace, which shuffles twice, and redraws Vigilance. And then we play Empty Mind, which also shuffles twice and draws Inner Peace. So we shuffled 4 times. Sorry, I stopped keeping track of the energy. So we played Vigilance went down to 2, Inner Peace went down to 1, Empty Mind went down to 0, but then regained 4. So we're back to 4, and Sundial's on 1, but now Empty Mind's in the discard pile. So we play Vigilance, and then Inner Peace. Inner Peace still shuffles twice, because it draws 3 cards and it's only 2. So yeah, it is energy positive. It's actually it's energy positive as well as block positive. So yeah, we are infinite. Okay, sweet. So we have to do a card remove. The permanent cards we can remove are everything except for these 3 at the moment. Vigilance, Empty Mind, Inner Peace. Temporary cards are not priorities for removal, so it's like Eruption, Crescendo, or Eruption, Empty Fist, Follow Up. Halt, Crush Joints, Just Lucky Tantrum, or the eligible remove cards. Once we get infinite energy, we can kill them with, like, whatever, Tantrum, and then redraw Tantrum with the card draw stuff. Yeah, follow-up could go, it's just a 0-cost attack. I think it's probably Eruption, actually. Eruption is, like, just gets us into trouble and doesn't really contribute anything. It's a 2-cost attack, and it's not necessary. It's the most awkward card to play in the deck. It does help set up follow-up, but Tantrum, like, pretty much puts us in Wrath whenever we want. Tantrum is a lot of Wrath. So let's remove Eruption. Follow-up and Empty Fist are weak and could get removed. But... Alright, I don't think we want to add any cards. I guess technically we don't even want to add a card draw card. So even if we see like an Empty Mind, we're probably not picking it. Because the current thing is infinite. We actually need an Energy Relic though. Because we have 3 energy and I assumed that we started at 4. Although if we start with Sundial on 2, I think that's enough. Or actually, if we start on sundial with on non-zero, that's enough. Because the inner piece will shuffle twice. Okay. Have we seen this twice in a run? I didn't think that was possible. But I remember talking about the regret. Are you allowed to see a shrine twice in a run? Is anybody else as shocked by this as I am? Did we see a different shrine before? I mean, we're definitely praying and leaving, but our confidence is shaken. What does reality even mean anymore? We want to end in calm, so that if we draw... Was it a different shrine? Isn't there only one shrine of gold? Like, we took gold from the other shrine, right? I just want to do the max damage here, which I think is Crescendo, Crush Joints, Talk to the Hand Tantrum. In each act up to once, huh? Yeah, it was in Act 1, so yeah, we saw Shrine of Gold twice in this game. But wait, like, this mod at least calls like Bonfire Spirits a shrine. Can you get Bonfire Spirits multiple times in a run? Like, you can get any of these twice? What the fuck? I literally don't think that's ever happened to me. I don't think I've ever seen a shrine twice. Huh. I guess it makes sense, right? Because if you're doing endless, you, like, run out of regular events to do. Wait, if you're doing endless, like, the second time you come to Act 2, can you get, like, Ancient Writing again? Are there, like, some of them you can see twice? Or, like, are these never repeatable? Huh, you can't see Duplicator twice? That's weird. This game has a lot of weird mechanics in it. Oh, is this lethal? Disgusting. The Act Unique shrines are repopulated when you enter the Act. By Act Unique shrines, do you mean like these? Or like... Oh, I see. So some of the shrines say a specific act. Gotcha. Act unique events. I see. Alright, I'm skipping these. These are bad. None of them draw cards. Energy Pod. Actually, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's the difference between going infinite and not, though. So what are the things about the deck that matter now? I guess we want to upgrade Empty Mind, right? Because Empty Mind... There are currently situations where Empty Mind does not shuffle twice, and we want Empty Mind to always shuffle twice. If both Vigilance and Inner Peace are in the... Wait, how can both Inner Peace and Vigilance be in the discard? Because Inner Peace would draw the Vigilance. So maybe like Scrawl upgrade to try and get there? Because we're pretty energy sensitive on the turn we start. So if we can get 2 shuffles out of Scrawl, that'd be great. I'm gonna skip the Fear Pot. We've got a Crush Joints, so it's not super important to have that. And we have an Infinite, so it feels like we should be able to upgrade. I'm not actually that confident that we should be able to do this. Vigilance Plus makes sense because this Infinite combo doesn't do any damage. Getting Vigilance upgraded would allow us to block more against Time Eater. Why are we doing... I guess we just don't do the combo against Time Eater. We just like have a different plan. So, like, what's our Time Eater plan? Devotion becomes pretty good against Time Eater. So instead of entering Divinity on turn, like, 6, we'd enter it on turn, like, 4. Or I guess 5. It's only 1 turn earlier. But then it makes the interval much lower. The interval's, like, usually 3 instead of always 5 after the first one. Or we just upgrade Talk to the Hand again, Halt. It's hard to find too much fault with those. Those are good cards. Or just Empty Mind, just to draw extra cards, even if it's not important for the combo. I like Scrawl a lot, though. Let's do Scrawl. Okay. We have the capacity to draw a tremendous amount of cards this turn. We have Vigilance, Inner Peace, Empty Mind, which draws 5 cards, and then Scrawl draws as many cards as we can fit in our hand, and then Just Lucky gets out of the way. Filters our draw, which feels like drawing. We've got an Energy Pot too. We kind of want to play Devaform in this fight so that we can get everything else down. I think we're going to skip the Inner Peace. Let's just start with Vigilance, Empty Mind, see what we get. Alright, I think we're just going to save the Scrawl then. I'll just play Inner Peace and the powers. Get them out of the way. Set up for next turn with the Just Lucky. We need to get this exhausted before we can infinite. So I'll keep that. We could draw it now if we wanted to. This would cause it shuffle too. Proc Sundial. It would exhaust Devaform, which I guess is progress. But I think we need Scrawl to draw the 10-card hand on the turn we combo, so we're going to skip it. Crescendo, Crush Joints, Halt, Follow-Up makes some sense. Probably blocks for less than just Halt, Crush Joints, Follow-Up though. We get an extra energy from Nunchaku if we do that. Awkward timing. Maybe we Crescendo Speed Pot. Instead of blocking for 14, or instead of blocking for 14, I'll block for 24. I guess instead of blocking for 4, it would block for 24. Would he be hitting for 28? If we just Speed Potted right now, we'd block for 9. So it saves the health if we Crescendo and Speed Pot. But then we're in Wrath next turn when we want to play Devaform. This hand sucks. This is the worst bottom deck. I mean, Devaform, which we wanted to get developed, and then Tantrum and both Talk to the Hands, which is our block plan all the way on the bottom. I think we're just trying to survive this turn. We maybe Energy Pot next turn to get this stuff down. Maybe we just skip Devaform. It doesn't seem like we need it. We could skip a follow-up too. Yeah, if we skip follow-up, then we can play all these cards next turn with the Energy Pot. But then we're in Wrath. Actually, we can play all of them now, because we get energy from exiting Calm. I'll save the energy. This does 0 damage, so I don't know why I would use it now. Alright, he's not attacking. Devaform with Unceasing Top seems broken. Kinda. We're gonna get, there's statuses in some pretty important fights, so you get stopped by something else. Eventually. I think we can combo now. Talk, tantrum, scrawl. It's true. If we talk, tantrum, scrawl, we draw the whole deck with how much energy? Oh, actually we don't draw the whole deck, we miss one card. But we have 3 energy when we draw. Yeah, talk, tantrum, scrawl. None of those cards go into the discard. Yeah, we could crescendo and then we draw the full thing. The neat thing is, if we just play like talk, tantrum, Deva form, scrawl is the only card that goes into the discard pile. So when if we can shuffle early in next turn, we're like guaranteed to draw scroll and go infinite. I like that plan. And it heals for 2. Oh yeah, he's guaranteed to debuff us on turn 4 as well, right? Oh wait, that's not true. But whatever, he chose to. Alright, so Empty Mind draws 2 cards. I guess we need it to be empty inner what is it? Inner Peace. In order to shuffle. It is. So Vigilance Inner Peace would draw 3 cards and shuffle. And then we'd need, like, Crescendo for energy. I feel like this isn't infinite yet, but we'll see. So Crescendo for energy, Scrawl would draw 4 cards, which would shuffle twice, which should give us energy. Yeah, I guess this is infinite now. Okay. And then Vigilance, Inner Peace, Empty Mind is the loop. Yep. Sweet. Infinite month achieved. Is it always press 7? No, it's not, because we shuffle when we play the Inner Peace. Okay. So this makes infinite block and infinite energy. And draws infinite cards too, although the cards would cost us energy to draw. Oops. So presumably we can kill him this turn. It's not super clear what the path is, but there's something. Alright, we've got 14 energy. Let's pause there for a second and figure out how we're doing damage. Let's fit in a Crush Joint so he's vulnerable. And it feels like Tantrum is our max damage. That burns through energy really quick. We're down to 8. Oh man, this is so much thinking. Let's just do more infiniting to get more energy. You can get an inner P, just lucky in there since inner P starts 3. Yeah, I mean, right, that's true. But just lucky is like the slowest way to do damage, right? Oops, shit. Just broke the combo. I think it's possible that I get lucky. I did. Okay. Oh wait, did I not break it? Oh yeah, I didn't break it. It's yeah, it still works if you play in the wrong order. It just isn't as energy positive. Or actually it stops being energy positive at all, but unless you run out of energy, it doesn't stop it. Alright, we're back to 14 energy. 16 actually this time. Ooh. So let's play some other cards. For energy neutral, you should trust in crush joints. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's energy positive enough that we can fit into crush joints. Because if we add another card, then we lose a shuffle. So Sundial procs less. So even if we add a 0-cost card, it's no longer energy positive. We could keep looping with Just Lucky in the loop, but we definitely can't support crush joints. Clearly is wax. Good point. Tanger's actually not even that much more damage than crush joints. It's 16 versus 11. I guess it's quite a bit more. Boy, this one is a chore. This is a really tough one. So much work to get the energy, and then it goes away so fast. And it's also just like really hard to think about. We're almost there, though. This doesn't feel safe anymore. Need to get the energy back. Okay, back to the infinite. So in addition to being obnoxious, this infinite does not work very well against Time Eater. So I think we need to make some modifications in Act 3. I wonder how many cards we played this turn. It's like quite a lot. I guess we, like, Vigilance has blocked for... At first it was blocking for 9, now it's blocking for 10 because we procced Kunai. So it's like 658 divided by 9.5-ish. Okay, I think that's enough to kill him. Oh yeah, the talk to him tantrum. Good point. I forgot about that. Sweet, he's dead. We did it. And Shaku set up. I'll take it. Okay, well that took forever. Omniscience, we talked about before. It does count as a card remove technically. Conjure Blade to go with our double Deva form. Excellent, excellent. It's probably Deus Ex Machina. Helps us get... That's true, infinite energy Conjure Blade. Good point. Yeah, the point of Sundial and the Abacus is mainly for infinites. They just support your thingamajigs. This deck would not work at all without Sundial. I mean, it was still doing stuff before Sundial. We like killed Act 2 elites, but we would have no Act 3 plan. So Deus Ex Machina gives us a little bit of extra energy, which is pretty nice for like getting the big scrawl turn and getting the infinite turned on for the first time. Conjure Blade is a way to spend infinite energy, technically. It would be much less annoying to do. Yeah, it would make us much more card efficient against Time Eater. Seems aggressively bad, though. Man, people really like the Conjure Blade. I let chat guide me into a prismatic shard yesterday, even though I knew it was bad. And then we did get some fun cards, but we had an infinite anyway, and it cost us a bag of prep. So I think it was probably wrong, but it was more fun. You'll be the first person to ever rely on... Excuse me. That, my friend, was a train. It's definitely fun just doing an expunger for 200 every turn against the heart. Be like, alright, so we'll damage cap for 1, and then what else do we want to do? Actually, is this yeah, we live extremely close to a train. This train is like 40 feet from me right now. We have good windows though, so it's not a problem, but we had a door open, so that's why I went and closed the door. So, okay. Okay, if we pick Conjure Blade, there's a cost to that, because Conjure Blade is a permanent card. It says Exhaust on it, but then it generates Expunger, which does not say Exhaust. So it's a permanent card, and we are near the limit of our deck size allowance. We are allowed to have 11 cards with this this combo, but the heart gives us 2 permanent statuses, and 4 statuses which can't be gotten rid of during turn 2. So if we want a combo on turn 2, we have to have 4 slots. Potential idea for streaming, do some kind of no infinite thing. Pandora's not making an infinite. That sounds fun. I think next month is probably just going to be some other boss swap. So I'll keep rotating, but practice some other boss swap. Part of me wants to do the like, all right, you had fun month with Pandora's Box, now do like ectoplasm month or something. But another part of me is like, well, that just sounds like a long month where I don't have any fun. So I don't know about that. Probably won't do that. But you know, if you can get a win with that, it'd be interesting. Tiny house month, sure. I don't like Sacred Bark enough to do it for a month. I would not like that. The silent runs would be fun. Okay, all right. So 17 card deck. We're allowed to have 11 cards for the combo, but let's assume the heart is adding 4 because we want to combo on turn 2. I guess actually if we do Conjure Blade, we don't really need to combo on turn 2. We kind of just need to play Conjure Blade once, and then actually playing Conjure Blade once both blocks and does the damage if we can combo on turn 1. So we kind of don't even need to make any space for the heart statuses, as long as we can get ourselves into a position where we're drawing the blade on turn 2. The Talk to the Hand and the blades solve both of the heart problems. The expunger. I'm not sure how we put ourselves in a position where we're guaranteed to get it, but it seems like we have a lot of card draw, so we just, if we can, yeah, we should be able to set that up. I mean, it's never going to be guaranteed, right? Because we're going to be like shuffling some cards together, and we could just top deck all 5 statuses, but unless we can like retain a card draw card somehow. Okay. So pick Conjure Blade and try to combo on turn 1. Seems reasonable. Okay, so what? Okay, so it's a 17 card deck. We need to get it down to 11 cards. It's already down to 11 cards. We just need to combo on turn 1 consistently, or not necessarily consistently, but like against the heart. So like if we bring a card draw potion, we could guarantee it. Yeah, it's a pretty decent Conjure Blade. Interesting. I mean, it's definitely a fun highlight reel. All right, let's do it. Oh, there's a Swift Pot right here. Sweet. This Speed Pot had so many opportunities to save us health, but now we're going to throw it away because we need the Energy Pot to enable combo turns, and the Speed Pot is not as good as Swift Pot. All right, Velvet Choker is way off the table. Never doing that. Tiny House would give us an upgrade. There's a couple of good upgrades. Talk to the Hand. Empty Mind. Looks like we got most of the important ones. David Form is actually a downgrade. Coffee Dripper seems mostly fine. We've got a Birdface Urn for healing. And we really need the extra energy. Label is great. Astrolabe? Yeah, Astrolabe is fun. I could do an Astrolabe month. That sounds really fun. Dead Branch Week. It's weird to have, like... I saw Baylor doing this, where he just cheated himself into a Prismatic Shard. But then he got, like... It's weird because you have a Prismatic Shard in addition to your boss relic, right? Or your starting relic. And that's just a strange situation. I think we take half a Dripper. It's a little bit dangerous. But should mostly be fine. Alright, Awaken one's up first, so we have a 50% chance to dodge Time Eater. I think we mostly just care about shops. Shops and elites, because we do have Blackstar. No Velvet Choker, definitely not. This shop's available here. Question marks are good too. Question marks could be Gambling Chip. But I think I like this shop. Go to shop here, and then go to shop later. Get a bunch of elites. Seems great. Let's do it. Okay. Why did I pick this card? What is this doing in my hand? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, Baylor's always fun to watch, so anytime he's doing something, it's fun. Are we using a potion here? It would have to be the Swift pot, right? The energy pot doesn't do anything. Boy, taking damage seems like a really big deal now. I guess we can do Deviform Vigilance, which heals us for 2 and blocks for 8. So we take net 9. Sets us up pretty well to infinite next turn. I like Baylor too. Baylor's great. I think I might actually currently have a sub. I think somebody gifted it. No. I don't have it. Must have expired. It was fun while it lasted. Just gonna put one of his emotes in the chat. We have a 40% potion chance, so if we can get anything out of, I guess specifically the energy pot, we should. No. Boba Face Roll's got the Baylor emotes. Baylor math. That's funny. The waffle, a classic. Okay. We have 5 energy and a scrawl. We probably want to play Devotion in the fight. It doesn't really matter if we play the other cards. I guess we want to shuffle, right? So we should do like Empty Fist, Devotion, Scroll, because then it draws... Oh no, that only draws 8. So Empty Fist follow-up. Devotion, Scroll. And draws 9, shuffles. Doesn't proc Sundial immediately, but there won't be too many cards left to draw. And we'll have Empty Mind. I guess just Empty Mind to draw them, huh? Okay, so we can do like double talk to the hand, or crescendo, double talk to the hand, tantrum. Actually, that tantrum's gonna be Pendib too. It's gonna be a ridiculous tantrum. He's already at 32. If we just crescendo tantrum, he's already dead. And then we can like talk to the hand, the other one. We need to play the talk to the hands to do the combo, right? Because they're in the way. We don't have to play tantrum though. I heard him say it's probably lethal with Divinity yesterday after we raided him, and I was like, ooh. I don't do that. Not anymore. I've learned that lesson. Uh, 16 plus 24 is 40, plus 10 is lethal on him. I guess we're not going infinite this turn, but whatever. Yeah, I guess I'll take 2 health and call Mentor. I'll try it again next turn. That sounds fun. Empty Mind draws 2 cards. If it doesn't draw Inner Peace, we can't combo. Yeah, this deck like really highly relies on Scrawl. I think that's actually, it's another reason why Conjure Blade was good. Because like against the Heart, we really can't combo multiple times. We really just have one turn where we combo. Which is actually going to be a problem for Time Eater too. Huh. Okay. Cut Through Fate makes the Infinite less irritating. Right? Because then we can just, like, Empty Mind, Cut Through Fate. Against Time Eater? I think against Time Eater we just, like, talk to the hand, tantrum him to death. I don't think we really need an Infinite for that fight. But making the Infinite less irritating to pull off is probably not good enough, right? Maybe it is good enough. Because it makes it do damage, too. Oh, I see. Yeah, we can just, like, right, we can just use Talk to the Hand Tantrum to stall Time Eater while Devaform does something, and then Conjure Blade and kill him. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we need to add cards. Cut Through Fate is convenient, but, yeah, this is such a weird deck. But because we only need to combo, like, on turn 1 against the Heart, we can add cards, right? But I wouldn't need to add these. Peace Pipe's nice. We can afford Peace Pipe card remove for the mega small deck. That seems great. How many more fires can we get to? Oh man, a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kidding me? So we can get 3 card removes out of this Peace Pipe. And then we can maybe get another one here too, because this is only going to cost 50. We'll have 50 gold by then. So we can do 3 removes from that, 1 right now, so it's 4, and then 5 from one from the last shop. 6 by the time we do Act 4. Do we even have 6 cards we want to remove? Probably. 1, 2... three... We really don't have 6 cards we want to remove. Yeah, we could remove the fire and the shop before the heart, so we could get 7 card removes. That's a good point. I mean, if the gold is just a combo on turn 1, maybe we can cut, like, Devaform and, like, Tantrum and stuff. So we've got, okay, so we've got, like, we've got several good removes, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4... just like solid, or 5 solid card removes. These are just good. And then 2 that are like, yeah, Nirvana Devotion, but those are a healing for Birdface Urn. So I'd probably do Devaform before those, but then Devaform is kind of our solution for Time Eater, so it's a little fuzzy. I might let go of Talk to the Hand before these. Because we don't really need 2 Talk to the Hands anymore. Okay, so I think we should just aim for 5 card removes. So, like, maybe we skip this shop and just do an Act 4 shop. I guess we have to recall at one of these 2, right? So it's only 3 removes. 4 from this shop, and then 1 from in the Act... well, I guess 2 in Act 4. Seems great. Anything else we want to do here? Secret Technique's okay. Secret Technique can draw Scrawl. It's pretty reasonable. But it costs us like 3 card removes to get it, so I think we're going to take the Peace Pipe. Okay. There were 5 good card removes. Which one goes first? Empty Fist, Follow Up, Halt, Tantrum, Just Lucky are the easy removes. Seems like Just Lucky, Follow Up, and Empty Fist are kind of the weakest three. Tantrum and Halt are still fairly strong. We need to remove the Follow Up. Costing 0 is nice, and we do have a Kunai, so playing extra attacks with that is pretty good. But exiting stances is also quite nice. Because we have a Tantrum, so we have a lot of desire for exits. Okay. Good storm. Really getting beaten up by these hallway fights, though. I really want to play David for him. Or get Inner Peace, since, or get Vigilance, because Inner Peace is in hand. I guess he's continuing to attack, though. We want, like, Talk to the Hands. I guess I'll keep the Vigilance. Scroll now, or Devotion then Scroll? I want to draw Talk to the Hands. It's only 5 cards, so we're already drawing both of them, guaranteed. Oh shoot, we need to draw an Exit. Alright. Oh yeah, Nirvana actually does stuff. Right, I totally forgot. We can just end this turn in Wrath. Crescendo, Double Talk, Tantrum, Halt, should be fine. Or we could just win. That works too. Fairy, huh? We talked about Establishment earlier on. We don't actually have any retain cards, though. So it's not good. I kind of think Expunger should retain. I don't know why, but it feels like it should. Yeah, there's no value in this. Card removes are good. Card adds are Kronger. Fairy in a Bottle. Clearly, like, one of the best potions in the game. It prevents you from dying. It's like a lizard tail in your potion bar. However, our current potion bar things are, like, pretty much, like, form fit to make us infinite when we wouldn't otherwise infinite. Like an energy pot to give us extra juice out of our scrawl. A swift spot to draw us when we don't draw anything good. They are both extremely powerful potions. And Fairy in a Bottle has a chance of just doing nothing, right? If we free the fairy at the top of the spire, like, we feel good about it, and we like get some extra safety out of that, but we did also kind of waste a potion slot from here to the end of the run. But no potion is better at turning a loss into a win than a Fairy in a Bottle, right? How much HP does a Fairy restore with Coffee Dripper? The normal amount, 30%. Coffee Dripper doesn't prevent you from healing, it just prevents you from resting. So it'd be like 19 health here, maybe. Is it 19 or 20? I think it's 19. It rounds down. Alright, I think it has to be better than something. I'm gonna give it the Energy Pot. Is Energy Pot or Shift Pot better? Okay, let's talk about comboing on turn 1. So we have Lantern and Coffee Dripper, so we have 5 energy on turn 1. What does that energy do? Well, we have 17 cards, so we have to spend some of the energy on removing those cards. So the easiest cards to remove are like Talk to the Hand and the Powers. And we have to spend some energy on drawing cards. So it's a 17 card deck, we draw 5 of them for free. We need to draw 12 additional cards over the course of the turn. So we need Scrawl to be doing most of that lifting. So Scrawl's drawing, like... What's the most cards Scrawl could draw reasonably and still combo on turn 1? Like 8? It seems weird to plan on Scrawl drawing 8 cards. because then our hand size is so low. Let's just say Scrawl draws 6. So Scrawl draws 6, we have to draw... Let's see, we draw 5 out of 17, so we have 12 left, 6 from Scrawl. So we have to draw 5 more cards. So we need to Scrawl draw 7, because then Empty Mind, Inner Peace. No, we actually need Scrawl draw 8. Yeah, unfortunately we need it. We need 8, because we need Empty Mind to draw Inner Peace, or the other way around, right? What comboing on turn 1 is going to be really tough with this deck. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. We need another Scrawl. All of that's to say, I don't think either of these potions is making us combo on turn 1. I'll keep the Swift Spot, because it gets us out of trouble, but I think that dream is kind of impossible at this point. Alright. Big greeting party of these Darklings. They're hitting really hard. Do we just potion right now? Current max block is 13. They're hitting for 32. Ouch. Yeah, I think we just draw now. We're looking for, like, Tantrum to talk to the hand. Tantrum, Vigilance. Ouch. Well, talk to the hand just Lucky blocks a little bit. Oof. Conjure for 1 or no? I don't really want to deal 9 damage card in the deck. Let's beat this guy up. We could Scrawl here to draw 8, but we only have 2 energy. I guess we could Inner Peace and then Scrawl. So then it would draw 9. Actually, I think that probably infinites, huh? Let's find out. So there's 1 card left. It is Inner Peace. Empty Mind draws it. And shuffles twice. Yeah, I think that gets us there. Oh wait, it actually doesn't shuffle twice. There's kind of a tricky interaction here, where if your hand is full, it will not try to shuffle and draw you another card. So we would Empty Mind, draw 1 card, and then it would say my hand is full, and it actually wouldn't shuffle at all. So we have to play the Halt first, or something else that costs 0. We want to leave the card here, because then we're guaranteed to draw it. I guess we were guaranteed to draw it either way. We need to fit this Crescendo in here. And then we can Vigilance Inner Peace. Okay. Alright. So a turn 2 combo. This is our second combo of the run. We haven't been doing it very much. And we'll do the new style one where we just Conjure Blade for a bunch at the end. We only need Conjure Blade for what, like 9? Oh shit. How the fuck does this Conjure Blade work? No, this Conjure Blade doesn't work at all, because then we run out of energy. When we play the Conjure Blade, we can't get any energy back. Why did we do this? So I guess on turn 1... Oh, actually that's kind of great, because we kind of want to just Conjure Blade and then end the turn, right? Because Conjure Blade puts the Expunger on top, so that we draw it on turn 2 against the Heart. So we just, like, damage cap with Tantrum or something against the Heart on turn 1. Or whatever our combo turn is, and then we draw the Expunger later. But that doesn't work in this fight, so in this fight we'll have to... whatever, Crush Joints him or something. Oops, shit. I broke the combo. So I'll kill this one and Conjure Blade for a bunch. Damn it. I'm going to play an extra attack for Penitent purposes. Nirvana for health. Okay. Nope. Oh, extra Empty Mind. Extra Empty Mind we used to be looking for. That would make our combo much simpler. We could just Empty Mind and Empty Mind. Draws cards. Does that make it easier or harder to combo on turn 1? I think probably harder. Because we have more hand size problems. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. We don't need it. Triple Jawworm? Yikes. Oh, they're not attacking. Lol. Alright. Scrawl for 8. Why is your block staying? I'm new to Slave Spire. You got rid of every defendant strike. So Apocalyptic, we started with we swapped into Pandora's Box, so that got rid of all of our strikes and defense. I'm not sure what you mean by why is your block staying. We were doing an infinite, so we were just playing Vigilance a bunch. That was where our block was coming from. I guess we want to infinite in this fight. We'll just infinite next turn, I guess. So we'll get rid of the Devotion. Crescendo is retained, so we can hold on to that. I guess we want to be in Calm. Oh, we want to exhaust Deva Form, so let's draw that. Just Lucky guarantees it. I didn't come from a specific seed. I have the... I filter the spire. I can type the seed for you if you like. But you can type it too. It's just right there. So this draws David form, and then we can exhaust it. Let's also exhaust the Takva hand. Oh, my head blocks the seed? Okay, I'll type it then. Oh, I can't see it when I'm looking at OBS. That's really awkward. Oops. It ends with cat. Okay, there it is. Wait, didn't I just discover that this deck can't infinite after it plays Scrawl, and that I already played Scrawl, and I'm expecting to infinite next turn? Is that... Are we just gonna die? Because we already played Scrawl? Hope not. Alright, we can use Empty Mind to exit Wrath. Let's go ahead and beat up this wormy boy. Oh, should have played Halt while we were in Wrath. That was silly. I guess I'll Conjure for 3. Does something. How does your infinite work? It's extremely complicated, unfortunately. There's lots of simple infinites in the game. This is not one of them. Okay, so first thing to understand is Sundial. Sundial is itself very complicated. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile. So, A, that makes weird ratios of like 2 and 3, and B, shuffling does not work the way you think it does. So, next turn when we draw our hand, there's only 4 cards, so it'll draw these 4, and then it'll shuffle to draw the last one, right? That's simple. But things tend to get complicated when there's 1 card in the discard pile. So, for example, if there's 1 card in the discard pile, and you have a card that tries to draw you 2 cards, it'll see that your draw pile is empty, shuffle your 1 card discard pile into your draw pile, draw 1 card, then try to draw another card, and say, hey, this draw pile is empty, let's shuffle this and draw a card. So you'll get 2 shuffles even though you only draw 1 card. After it realizes that there's 0 cards in your shuffle, it will stop drawing cards. So you can't get 3 or more shuffles. 2 is the max. So then we have multiple cards that overdraw us. So we play like Vigilance Inner Peace, which draws 3 cards, but there's only 2 cards to draw, so that shuffles twice. And then we play Empty Mind, which draws 2 cards, but there's only Inner Peace, so that also shuffles twice. So the combo costs 4, but we get 2 energy back from the Vigilance, and we get 2 energy back from the Sundial. And we end up shuffling 4 times, whereas Sundial only counts up to 3. So we end up making energy and redrawing all these 3 cards. So it's Vigilance, Inner Peace, Empty Mind, Vigilance, Inner Peace, Empty Mind is the combo. Oh, right! That's the first Unceasing Top proc of the run. Damn it, I missed it. We can kill this one, right? Tantrum, Expunger. Actually, yeah, we can Tantrum on this one and Expunger, because the Expunger is hitting so hard. We don't need the... Yeah, so we just kill him next turn. Okay. This doesn't matter. Oh wait, we should be setting up Nunchaku if possible. It's not possible. It is possible. Great. Is it hard to set it up to draw the right state? Yes. Yes, it is very difficult. Right, so the current plan is we get infinite energy, and then we do some silly stuff like play Tantrum, and then use the card draw cards to draw that, which is energy negative, but since we have infinite energy, we don't care. Or get a bunch of energy and then Conjure Blade is our plan against, like, Time Eater and maybe the Heart. We'll see. This Flurry Blitz has plus on it. We've got lots of card removes. Fitting in extra flurries would be great. It makes the combo even more complicated, though, because now we're, like, flurrying before we play Empty Mind. Actually, no, that doesn't quite work. You ever got for a 20 win streak? I assume that means go for win streaks. Yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to, right? I'm trying to optimize my win rate. This month we've had like a 10-game win streak or something, but this month is pretty cheaty because we're swapping into Pandora's Box, which is probably the best one. What does Conjure Blade do and what Ascension is this? You can see the Ascension up here. We're on Ascension 20. Conjure Blade does this. I don't know. It shuffles an Expunger. It's basically just an X-cost card, so we can take our infinite energy and jam it all into Conjure Blade. Try to make that something happen. It was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done it, but whatever. Chat convinced me. Yeah, I think we're no on Flurry of Blows. The whole, like, Talk to the Hand, Tantrum, Flurry of Blows line was sort of like... We were hoping to find a rushdown at that point, and we kind of have a different plan now. So I'd rather just keep the deck small. Card remove or Elite for 2 relics. Black Star Elite. Card remove seems pretty good, though. And we also have Coffee Dripper, so we're a little bit afraid of fighting elites. If we take any damage, it's like real permanent damage that we can't heal. Although we do have Birdface Iron. So I think I'm going to go for the fire. And remove Empty Fist. Empty Fist is probably the worst card. Okay. Winding Halls? Sure. Madness, huh? Madness can actually be pretty decent here. If we hit Madness on, like, Vigilance, for example, then we make way more energy per card. That, or per cycle, rather. And that really improves our Time Meter matchup. Madness costs 12 health, though. We'd have to play 6 powers and do basically 2 perfect fights to get that health back. We have pretty good ability to target the Madnesses, because we've got some 0-cost stuff, we've got an X-cost card. Yeah, actually quite a few 0-cost cards, 4 0-cost cards here. So we've got 5 cards that can't be the target of Madness. And only a couple of cards that are, like, actually good targets. If we hit, like, Tantrum, though, then suddenly our combo does a lot of damage. And blocks for, like, 1,000,000. It prevents us from comboing on turn 1 basically forever. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know, we needed a good solution for Time Meter and maybe the Heart, so... It's not a bad card. It's okay. If it hits Deva form, that's pretty good. But it's a whiff card, right? It's a card you draw it and then you're like, oh, that's sad. I think we're just gonna skip. It does stuff, but it doesn't do quite enough stuff to be worth the cost. I presume we're toking here. Let's upgrade Empty Piece or Empty Mind and Inner Piece. I think those are more important than toking, actually, because the next toke is like Crush Joints, and Crush Joints is actually like a very good card. We definitely do not need to get rid of Crush Joints plus. Right? Yeah, the next card would be like Crush Joints or Halt or something. But if we upgrade Empty Mind and Inner Piece, we might actually be able to combo without Scrawl. So current deck size is 16. We get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 cards. So it's a 9-card deck. It's allowed to be up to 11, but how do we draw the 9 cards is the real problem. So if we have Empty Mind plus and Inner Piece plus, then we have the capacity to draw 7 cards in a turn. Seems like that's more important than removing, at least at the moment. Because we do need to put ourselves in a position where we can do powerful things against Time Meter. Empty Mind is less situational than Inner Piece, so I'll do that one first. Ooh, Fossilized Helix, wow. That's a hell of a relic. Going left is just a bonus fire, no reason to skip that. And we'll smith the other of the two. Okay. And we have to recall at the next fire. But we can't rest anyway, so... Alright, Giant Head should be pretty free. Let's get some cards out of hand. And then scroll for 9. We missed Empty Mind, so now we can't combo. Rude. Yeah, right. You can. Yeah, you don't need like a bespoke time eater specific infinite combo that like somehow works. You can just hit him. We also just like might miss him. You know, it's only 50% chance that time eater even exists in this game. I think healing in this fight is actually kind of a big deal. I kind of want to get max healing out of this fight. So let's do that. Hey, 7125. How's it going? And I want to get some energy back so that I can play more stuff. Like Talk to the Hand and either Nirvana or Tantrum. I guess probably Nirvana, because that actually gets it out of the deck. We're blocked out because of Fossilized Helix. I'm willing to give him that. Let's take the Empty Mind first. See if we can get to the infinite. I guess actually this blocks out. So we can keep the Fossilized Helix. Okay. Looks like we did infinite, yeah. So that's a good sign. we were able to recover from wasting a scrawl to still infinite on turn 2. With those upgrades. So it seems like that was pretty effective. Now, technically, we could fit in Just Lucky and still be energy positive, which wasn't true before. But we don't really want to do that, because it makes the combo more complicated. There's not really any reason to Conjure Blade in this fight. We can just, like, after we've played a million cards, Tantrum is going to do just, like, a bazillion damage. Yeah, we did pick a Conjure Blade. Chat talked me into it. Our combo is really irritating, and it doesn't work very well against either Time Eater or the Heart. So we picked a Conjure Blade so that we could... the Conjure Blade is actually really neat in the Heart fight. So if we can combo on turn 1, play a big Conjure Blade, then on turn 2, we're going to draw 5 statuses, but if we draw 4 statuses and an Expunger, and the Expunger says 100 on it, it's going to both damage cap and block out. Which is silly, but it's fun, so whatever. I basically totally ignored the attack counting relics because they're offset by so much that I don't feel like I can ever really set them up, but whatever. The content, that's right. Have to be a content creator. Pocket Watch is another solution for drawing. I don't know if we're ever actually going to do that. Master Reality to get the Expunger plus. Hold on, I have to look up Expunger plus. I have no idea what Expunger plus does. Expunger plus deals 15 damage X times. So, there you go. Fasting's kind of nice. But also pretty bad. I guess it increases our healing per fight too, the fasting. If we hadn't picked what's this card called? Conjure Blade. Maybe we could pick Pressure Points. I think Pressure Points is like kind of better against Time Eater. Pressure Points on Time Eater is like pretty sick. If you pressure points on Time Eater, can you, like, kill him without him healing? I think you probably can, right? If your damage only comes from pressure points. And you, like, set him up and then do two big turns. So if we can pressure points... Let's see, how many pressure points could we do a turn? Could do, like... We did pick Conjure Blade already, but we have Peace Pipe, so it's pretty easy for us to switch if we want. Because we're about to go to a shop, so we could just add one and remove the other. We definitely don't currently need pressure points, no. But the Conjure Blade is so bad. I kind of just want to remove it. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty clear that you can do it. Because once they start going, they'll start hitting for like 100, and then you only need to play like 3 of them to kill him. Thanks for the follow, Apocalyptic King. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. I think we're probably fine. I don't think we really need to add anything. But we have Smiling Mask and 82 gold, and we're going to a shop next floor, so like, if we have an opportunity to remove Conjure Blade, maybe we should. Yeah, if your damage only comes from Conjure Blade, I think that it'll scale really quickly. I mean, it just seems like we're just gonna make a Conjure Blade for like 6 or something, and that's gonna be enough. I don't think... We don't have to, like, do anything crazy here. Okay. Let's skip here. Do we ever pick Fasting? No. Drat. These are really good. These are all, like, mega good. Clockwork Souvenir, Duality Toy Ornithopter. That's just rude, shopkeeper. Well, you showed me these things I can't afford. I want to buy them. I guess we card remove the Halt. Halt is nice because it pays off the kunai, but we don't actually like scale our decks very well. It's pretty card efficient against Time Eater. Thanks for the little tiny raid, Koro LP. Appreciate the support. Thanks to all. Welcome into all the raiders from Koro's stream. Hope you had a good stream today. Yeah, I think we're probably removing Halt. It's like, it's either Halt or like the Talk to the Hand minus. I guess Just Lucky. Yeah, maybe it's Just Lucky. Just Lucky can definitely go away. Okay, let's do Just Lucky. Okay. Yeah, this month we're doing all Pandora's Box swaps, which are like sort of the extraordinarily powerful runs on average. And so I would encourage you to go check out the Defect Month instead for more salient tips if you're not also having Pandora's Box start. If you just want to climb Ascensions really fast, and like you literally care about like speed, I think like just going to the Act 1 boss and going to the Act 1 boss as fast as possible, restarting, and doing a boss relic swap and getting Pandora's Box is a good way to do like pretty much all the achievements and get like a pretty high win rate on the Pandora's Box runs. Obviously, you have to you'll get a low total win rate because most of your runs are intentional losses. But that's how I did the like You Are Nothing achievement. Okay. Why would the game have an unlock everything button? Seems like a weird button to have. Gosh, this deck is bad. So, Apocalyptic King, when you start a new run, Niao will offer you a couple of different options for things to start with. And if you say, exchange your starter relic for a boss relic, Pandora's Box is one of the options. So you can just get that to happen. Yeah, the way I'm doing it here is Filth of the Spire, yeah. But you won't be able to use that to get achievements unless you use a different mod to turn modded achievements on. Gonna have 2 wounds here. But it can't be an efficient way to ascend. Yeah, probably. I mean, the most efficient way to ascend is just like to just play really well, right? But I'm saying if you're having trouble ascending, just forcing yourself into a Pandora's Box is gonna get you to the next level, right? It's not super time efficient, but it's pretty efficient. It's not super like win rate efficient, but I think it's fairly time efficient. Because you're spending your time on runs that you know are wins. It only takes like 5 minutes to restart a run if you do it quick. Do we talk to the hand on a dagger? I think talk to the hand on a dagger could help us kill one next turn. Ugh. We don't really care about these 2 daggers that much next turn. I guess we do. Jeez. This fight's gonna be rough. We like really need to combo next turn. I think I'm just gonna talk to the hand on Repto. There's no way talk to the hand on Repto is correct. That was wrong. Alright, this one needs to be good. We need to scroll for a bunch and get a win. Right quick. So if we Nirvana, talk to the hand, scroll, we draw 8 cards, which is all 5 of these and 3 of these. So there's 1 card left and we have Empty Mind up. 2 energy left, yeah, that should be an infinite. Okay. We need to clear out 1 hand room. Conjure Blade can do that. Oh shit. Fuck. I think we're dead. I think we have to like, because the wounds do stop us from comboing this turn. I guess maybe if we can kill these 2 daggers and not die this turn, we can combo next turn when Ascender's Bane goes away. So yeah, we have to kill these 2 daggers and survive. So this is 16 damage. This is 11. If we Vigilance Inner Peace, so Vigilance goes into discard, Inner Peace tries to draw 5 cards, or tries to draw 4 cards, but then draws 2... Oh no, we've got 9 cards in hand, this is fine. I thought this was broken because I saw the your hand is full message, but then I see 9 cards here, so this should be fine. Sorry, if we had a 10-card hand, what would happen is Inner Peace would draw 2 cards and then not shuffle again, because it didn't try to draw again, but this is fine, actually. Yeah, it tries to draw 3, which is the correct number. Yeah, we're fine. Why does it say my hand is full? My hand is not full. Okay. Is it? Yeah. Is there some bug? Because this normally doesn't happen, right? It doesn't. It shouldn't be saying my hand is full right now. The card numbers over the cards saved me here. I hadn't counted it, and I saw that my hand is full message, so I assumed it was 10 cards. But yeah, it's not 10 cards. Oh yeah, Max! Congratulations on your win streak. It's still live, right? Very impressive. I'm a fan of card numbers during Pandora's Box month for sure. During Pandora's Box month, you're just like so constantly going infinite. It's just nice to know where your hands are supposed to be. Oops, not that one. I was really worried there for a second. I thought we might have lost. Which is weird, because I thought we had room for the wounds, and apparently we did. I think I might have been calculating the allowable deck size with this combo wrong. Because I say I'm allowed to have 11 cards, but if you have 11 cards, then you have 10 cards in hand, and you don't get the extra shuffle procs. So we actually are only allowed to have 10 cards. No, if we played Halt, if we had one extra card, we would run into the same problem with Halt. I mean, we have enough card draw to draw Halt, but the hand size would still be an issue. Maybe I'm not sure if that's what you're saying. Okay, so now we kill her. Yeah, the Conjureblade is... I'm not sure if it's correct. It's mainly for the heart. So for a while, we could only infinite on the turn we played Scrawl. So we were trying to just do one big infinite and then Conjureblade, so that we had a solution for turn 2 and on against the heart. But since then, we upgraded Empty Mind and Inner Peace, so we don't actually need to do that anymore. We can combo every turn now. So not actually necessary, but fun. I lost my place here. I think we're doing this bit now. Oops. This does not work. We have to play the Inner Peace or else we break. But if you don't have Conjureblade, you can't see off the fairy at the end with 100 strength and expunger. Yeah, it'll be fun to get a really big expunger. I like that idea. Alright, sweet. Bad setups, but there's no way to get a good setup because they're so offset. Fear No Evil sometimes is a participant in infinite combos, but it's clearly not necessary here. Cut Through Fate would be a nice quality of life upgrade so that we could just play like Empty Mind, Cut Through Fate for the infinite instead of messing around with Vigilance Inner Peace. But it isn't necessary. And it doesn't really improve our gameplay in any meaningful way, so I'm going to skip it. Question mark to have one last chance to find Gambling Chip. What else we got? Didn't we already see Falling? I thought we already did Falling. I guess not. So Falling's good because getting rid of powers is fine. Mind Bloom would be great. Sphere would be great. Sensory Stone improves our Time Eater matchup with Dark Shackles, I think. Red Mask is great, actually, because it's cheap. And we try to land Talk to the Hands. So yeah, let's go get a question mark. How much health do we want to give this? We're recalling next floor, and we have Coffee Dripper, so we can't rest. If we give it 10 health, we go to 45. There's a decent chance we get hit by Awaken 1 on turn 1, so we take like 10 damage there. So we go to 35. Going to 35 and encountering Time Eater could definitely kill us. I agree that 10 health is almost always right. I guess I didn't account for the healing in the Awaken 1 fight, right? So we'd heal for, what is it, 6 per fight? Yeah. So we're likely to have plus 6 health in the Awaken 1 fight if we can block on 1. Yeah, the upside is not gigantic, though. The upside is just Dark Shackles. No, Master Strategy. Master Strategy would be huge. Yeah, I think we give it 10. Get that Master Strategy. Deep Breath actually is really good with Sundial. Just gets you potentially 2 procs. Panic Button we could use, maybe. Panache is 2 healing. And actually some damage too. Yeah, I'm with Bishop Stars on this one. I think it's almost always correct to do 10 health. In Act 3, like, things are either going to hit you for 50 or 0, right? So there's not really too much point in trying to mess around and like survive fights at 4 or 2, right? So it's just like, if you're at 11, you're already at 1. We did good Dark Shackles. I don't know, are we able to like hold the Dark Shackles against Time Eater and like not play it until we're splitting him? Probably, yeah. So yeah, Deep Breath is about as good of a quality of life pick as we're gonna get. Deep Breath, Empty Mind procs Sundial real fast. And, I mean, honestly, like, it's so energy positive, because it shuffles 4 times and costs 1. It's so energy positive that, like, it actually makes the Conjure Blade a lot more alive against Time Eater. So yeah, I think we probably do pick both. And then no Panache, I think, for me. It's cute, but it, you know, there's a limited number of cards you can put in here because then you're gonna miss on turn 1, not draw anything good. Okay, this has to be our recall if we want to go to Act 4, and off we go. We don't need to save Dark Shackles for splitting Awaken 1. I want to use the Talk to the Hand Tantrum combo, but I think that makes him hit us harder, because it blocks for 8, and it makes him do 22 more damage. I guess it makes blocks for 18, if you count the 10 from the halt. Can we save the birds today? Almost certainly. This is always happening, this is always happening. Might as well play this. Oh, this makes him hit harder, actually. So he's currently hitting for 13, would get doubled to 26. We actually do block that out. 14 plus 8, 22. So we block for more if we Tantrum than if we don't. Oh, good point. He's always taking buffer. Alright, well, I'd rather be in Wrath and I'd rather have 2 health, so I guess I'll play the cards. Oh, right! My god, I almost just missed it. We don't want to play Scrawl, right? Yeah, I'd rather save the Scrawl. I guess theoretically Scrawl draws 10 cards, so it's pretty likely to draw Deep Breath, which gets us energy back. Can we combo right now? Surely not, right? Yeah, because Deep Breath gets us 2 energy, and then we can Inner Peace Empty Mind, which gets us 2 energy back, draws the cards. I think we can combo right now. No, there's too many cards, right? Scrawl draws 10. Deep Breath shuffles and draws 1. So there's a Deep Breath in discard and 2 cards in the draw pile. And then... And 10 cards in hand, importantly, so we don't get extra procs. And then we use Empty Mind, redraw Inner Peace, play Inner Peace, Crescendo, Deep Breath. Yeah, it kind of depends on that Deep Breath drawing Empty Mind, right? So would I rather draw 5 cards next turn and potentially draw a Deep Breath and have a bunch of energy and keep the Scrawl in the deck? Or draw a bunch of cards right now and try to eke out a combo? It gets rid of Ascender's Bane, though. It's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna try it. We missed Empty Mind. Oh no, we didn't. It's right here. So Inner Peace Empty Mind actually only shuffles once, because we'd get our hand full after 10 cards, so we'd have to play Crescendo too. And then we have to redraw specifically Deep Breath. So it's a 50-50. It's not that unlikely. Or we could just play Nirvana. If we play Nirvana, Inner Peace, we probably combo next turn. I mean, there's no reason not to take a 50-50, right? Well, there is, because it leaves the Nirvana in the deck. And it uses the Crescendo. Alright, but I'm gonna do it. It's fun. So we lost it? Yeah, we lost the 50-50. But we can play Nirvana and Devotion. Or we could go into Calm. We're proccing Sundial next turn because we get 1 natural shuffle and then Deep Breath. So we're gonna have plenty of energy next turn. I guess I kind of want to be in Calm, though. Just in case we redraw Inner Peace. Okay. And we get to save the buffer. We did redraw Inner Peace. This could potentially redraw Inner Peace again. Although either one's fine, it did. Okay. Now we do the thing. New to Slay the Spire's terminology, what do you mean by proc? There's actually some disagreement for the etymology of the word of the term proc. I'm personally in the camp that it's short for process or procedure, where it's like, okay, so associated with Sundial, there's a bit of code, and that bit of code may be labeled a procedure, depending on the programming paradigm. So we're saying proc to mean invokes the bit of code associated with Sundial, which in this case would give us 2 energy. So if we're trying to like proc Pocket Watch, for example, then we'd want to have 3. We'd want to play 3 or fewer cards. Yeah, I think there is a debate about it. Yeah, there's conflicting information available online at the very least. Right, Google has a different etymology available. Okay, so let's get the extra health from this. Oh right, we just get to play the very silly smash 1 button on the keyboard version of this combo now because of the Deep Breath. which is a big relief. This is a real load off, the old noggin here. Press 8 gaming. Ooh, Arc2Tech is in the playtest. Excellent. That's exciting. Let me pull up Discord really quick and put you in there. Okay. Exciting. Oh, okay, I'll put a note there. That is helpful. So I used to ask people specifically what their Discord name was when they redeemed a playtest. I've stopped doing that because I just reach out to people with Twitch messages now, because it's easier, because it's just more consistent. You know what we can do? We can actually just fit Tantrum into this combo. So we can just Tantrum before we Empty Mind. It does make it a little bit more think intensive, but it's still just 2 buttons. I think I can handle it. It's not even random. It always comes up in the same order. Pressing more than 1 button? I do hit the wrong button occasionally. Oh wait, we should be doing Crush Joints, because he wasn't vulnerable for that whole thing. Oops. Is it still energy positive? I feel like my energy is still going up. I think it shouldn't be energy positive, but it appears to be. Oh yeah, it is, because it's 4 shuffles, and it costs 2. So it's slightly positive. Good point, we've got to play Conjure Blade. Okay, so he's down, we've blocked these guys out, we're gonna leave them alive. I do want to get rid of the Talk to the Hand. So I will play it on them. I'm just telling them to stop. Don't attack me. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna want to leave. Alright, this is, I think, our like, second Conjure Blade of the run. We only played it one other time. But that's okay, it's not Conjure Blade's fault. It's just doing its thing. Looks like we failed to get any card draw. Do we have lethal? 20 times 18 seems like a big number. We have vulnerable and wrath mode available. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's lethal. $30 times 18. Yeah, it seems like plenty. Be free, little birdies. Go and frolic in the spire. But say in Act 3. Act 4 is not a good place for you. Okay, it is Time Eater. We've prepared for this. Should be okay. Man, this deck has some really terrible turn 1s. I think we want to save Dark Shackles. We definitely want to play Daviform, right? Can we go off? I mean, probably. But, I mean, we only get to play 12 cards, right? I'm pretty sure if we did, like, Daviform, Crescendo, Dark Shackles, Scrawl, we'd draw 9 cards. Actually, we could play Nirvana, too. Well, no, we kind of want 2 energy for Inner Peace, Empty Mind. Is it a mod that shows the total damage? Yes, it is. It's, I forget. Minty Spire. Thanks for the follow, Rolexa. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. That's a difficult name to pronounce. I just went with the X and ignored the Z. I hope that's okay. Maybe Roleza. Rolexa. Daviform's definitely getting played. Dark Shackles is pretty effective for blocking this turn, so I'm just going to go for it. Originally, this Dark Shackles is for keeping the split down, but we have a buffer to protect, and it draws us an extra card, so I'm going to just do it now. It doesn't matter if he is in Wrath, or if we're in Wrath, because he's hitting for 0, so it could crescendo for an extra card. It's unlikely that we're going to need crescendo later, so I'm going to do it. We have Inner Peace, Empty Mind, and Deep Breath. So we should have the tools to play the stuff. If we just Inner Peace, Empty Mind now, we'd draw 3 cards, which would overdraw us. But it would be free. So we draw 2 of them in reality. I kind of just want to, like, talk to the hand Devotion. And leave ourselves with 6 cards for next turn. These cards are pretty great for next turn. Maybe we should try to get a Dex. No, getting a Dex is difficult. We could just play 2 Talk to the Hands. Because we only care about the first phase, right? The second phase is going to get solved by Conjure Blade at some point. Okay. Ah, we have an extra energy. Well, I guess if I have an extra energy, I'll go ahead and play Devotion. Okay, of course he's not attacking. Is Conjure Blade for 5 good enough? I feel like the answer is no. Okay, I'm just gonna play Nirvana then. Deep Breath for 2 more. It would only be 1 more energy. Or wait, it'd be 1 more card. I guess if we Deep Breath and go off, we could get more energy. If we Deep Breath and draw one of these 2, then we can do Sundial stuff. Yeah, it's a 50-50. I guess I don't want to leave his clock on 7, right? But if I Deep Breath and miss, then I don't want to play Conjure Blade, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever card I draw. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, I thought that was going to be draw a bunch of cards. I didn't realize I wasn't in Calm. Alright, well we have to proc him for nothing then. Alright. Tantrum blocks for a lot. Blocks for 20. So we kind of want to play Tantrum twice here. Oh shoot, we are dropping packets here. Looks like it's not happening currently, but the number is 4,000 higher than it was last time I looked at it, so... Yeah, there it goes again. Hold on a second, let me take a look at stuff. Pop open Google Wi-Fi and see what's going on here. Looks like that sneaky wife's on the upload. She's probably just on a call, so... Yeah, I'll go investigate. Okay. So we need to draw Tantrum again. So we can play like Vigilance Inner Peace, which also blocks a little bit. Empty Mind gives a bunch of energy. Yeah, sorry about the slideshow. So we're blocked out. We can Conjure for 8 here. I guess we can just get more energy, right? I'm gonna do another Vigilance Inner Peace loop, which is almost as energy positive as the Deep Breath loop, but he's gonna generate some more attack when we split him. We can just let him hit us a little bit, that's fine. Okay. So he takes the buffer, but we get a bigger expunger out of it. Okay, so this expunger hits for 100. We can make a hit for 300 if we go into Wrath and develop Vulnerable, which seems good. It's currently almost lethal. If we Vulnerable Pot, it's lethal. We could just leave the fight right now if we want. Nah, I think we're fine in this fight from here. We don't need to use a potion. I guess if Deep Breath hits hits Expunger, we kill him on the spot. Alright, did not. We're blocked out, guaranteed Expunger next turn, seems good. Boop. Alright. Yeah, it worked pretty well there. it was bad for most of the act, but we did end up pulling it off. Worked against Time Eater. It did its job. Aw, man. Stupid animations. Let's see. Do we have another card to toke? Or we could upgrade Deep Breath. Deep Breath is the only card in the game, I believe, that can get 3 shuffles. If you upgrade Deep Breath and it says Deep Breath Plus, then it shuffles by default, and then if there's only one card, it'll shuffle again. No, I guess it's max 2. Minimum 1, max 2. Alright. We could remove, like, Devotion, that's pretty useless. We could Smith. I guess we could remove, like, Halt. Halt's not very useful. But against the Spire Elites, we're not going to be able to rely on Talk to the Hand. Maybe we remove a Talk to the Hand? Yeah, we don't really need 2. I guess the second Talk to the Hand is strictly worse than Devotion, right? I thought Deep Breath was 3. I thought it would be 3 because it draws 2 cards, but you can't set up the two cards so that it shuffles twice. Because if you have 1 card in your discard pile, the effect of the first thing is to put it into your draw pile, right? So it would do that once, and then it would, yeah. So I don't think there's any way to get 3. I guess we could rest. Oh no, we can't rest. Right. I don't know. We could upgrade... Talk to the hand? Or Halt, maybe? Halt's got a good upgrade. Conjure Blade. Nirvana? What is that? Oh, upgrade Nirvana, yeah. Oh, you could remove Nirvana, yeah. If we're gonna remove Devotion. Remove Devotion is clearly the... I think we just upgrade Deep Breath. Upgrade Deep Breath actually matters, because it currently can only shuffle once. Actually, no. If you have 0 cards in your discard pile, if all of your cards are in your hand, then Deep Breath minus and plus both shuffle twice. But otherwise, they're different if you have 1 card. Because Deep Breath plus would shuffle twice, Deep Breath minus only shuffles once. But that's like kind of a really small thing. But it's an extra card draw, so it's probably worth it. How's Nirvana better than Devotion? Oh, good point. Yeah, we used to have Just Lucky. I haven't updated my mental model. I thought that Nirvana, like, technically did something. But you're right. Neither of them is going to do anything. Unless things are going really bad, and then Devotion maybe saves us, I guess, technically. Not much here. Can't afford Mirror. I guess I'll remove Nirvana. Seems better than buying a potion. Not sure what potion I would want. Oh wait, no, we remove Halt, right? Halt is a permanent card. Okay. Yeah, I'm dropping frames like crazy. Sorry about that. My wife's doing a video call. There's nothing I can do about it. Boy, if this deck hasn't had the worst turn ones of any infinite deck, I don't like. What is the deal? Can I not just like draw Vigilance or like Scrawl, Empty Mind, Deep Breath? There's a lot of good stuff in the deck. It's just this isn't it. How did I know my wife's doing a video call? I went up and looked. Yeah, it's actually, so I have Google Wi-Fi, and so it's telling me the stats from the different devices, and my device is still taking the vast majority of the upload bandwidth. I'm not really sure why the whatever 400 kilobits per second that are devoted to the upload from her call is being so disruptive, but apparently that's enough. Like, apparently we're like right on the line of like making it work. I've had whole streams recently where I dropped 0 packets. So like the internet can definitely handle it, but apparently just a little bit of extra load and it's like no, just totally shits the bed. Maybe I should turn on the like adaptive bandwidth thing where like if it detects this it can decrease the resolution. I don't know if that's like really super wise though. I guess we only lose 6 health. I think I'm just gonna play Nirvana Conjure Blade and we're gonna get our first Art of War proc. Oh, I guess our second Art of War proc. Oh yeah, we also got a pocket watch. It's first pocket watch proc. Seems pretty good. Okay, we can't let them give us another round of burns. If they do that, we lose. We can use Empty Mind to draw some cards. Scrawl also wants to draw cards. So let's just dump a bunch of hand. Let's do like Dark Shackles, Crush Joints, talk to the hand. Or maybe actually Shackles last, because it actually is like pretty effective this turn. And then Scrawl for some. Yeah, I imagine we go off. We'll see. Get Devotion out of the way so that Deep Breath can draw 2. We have to get rid of another card. I guess that can just be Crescendo, right? And then Empty Mind draws 2, which shuffles twice. Now it makes sense that it says my hand is full, right? Because my hand actually is full, right? And then Deep Breath is the other one. Actually, no, we need another hand room if we can get it. Right? So now we can Deva form to get the hand room. Okay, and now we just hammer 9 for a while. And then we can fit in expungers until they're all dead. Careful, if you move with them too much, you'll go blind? What? Oh, I see. Pew pew pew, laser beams. We've got them. Coconut's Laser Beam Emporium. I guess we want to set up Sundial for next fight. And ideally get a slightly better Nchaku. Sick. So we got Sundial set up and Nchaku. Ooh, someone wants to see that coconut. The proprietor of the Emporium. Wait, what? Oh, there she is. I like moved the camera where I thought my hand should be, and I was like, wait, I don't see the cat. Yeah, she's resting. I don't want to wake her up. She's got a heat pad on, so everything's all good over there in Coconut Land. I'm a little bit concerned, so I don't know if you can see. There's like a gap behind the desk, and like her pillow, she's like pushed it back into that gap. She like wants to be against the wall, but like, I don't know. I guess her center of mass is like still on the desk technically, but she's kind of close to the edge there. I hope that she doesn't fall. Show bread. I don't have any bread. I haven't made any bread recently. But I just got a baker's lamb, so I want to try it out. Backup copies of Empty Mind or Inner Peace. It's not a table. Here, it's a. So there's these like IKEA used to sell these poles. And so we're basically like, there's like 3 stripper poles here, and there's like a desk strung up between them, so we can't really move it. A baker's lame is a tool that holds razor blades, so you can score open the top of them to create places for the gases to escape. I haven't actually taken it out of the box yet, but I can show you the box. This is now an unboxing video. So yeah, just a little handle, and then, I don't know, a little handle, and then there's a little bit on the tip that holds a razor blade. I don't want to put a razor blade in it now. Yeah, it's like a very sharp knife, basically, is the idea. I've just been using a knife to score my bread. Obviously, knives work fine, but not, you know, you really do need it to be like extremely sharp to get the thing. So, razor blades are what people use. Let's go fight the heart, yeah? Any heart fighters in chat? Once again, we've drawn terribly. There's always a part in the back of my head when I get to the heart with Fossilized Helix, it's like, maybe I just play 0 cards on turn 1 to save the Fossilized Helix. I think that's probably wrong, though. Gosh. How does this deck keep getting so screwed on turn 1? I mean, definitely there's some not good cards, but like, come on! There's so many card draw cards in the deck. Inner Peace, Deep Breath, Empty Mind, Scrawl. Drawing none of them. It's rude. Alright, so the whole plan with doing stuff on turn 1 to get a turn 2 Conjure Blade setup is clearly not happening. So I guess we just start with David Form, Nirvana. It's health positive, technically. Oh wait, actually... So the first one, we heal 2 and it takes the buffer. The second one, we can't heal 2. So the Nirvana is actually health negative, but whatever. Alright. Yeah, it could be right to not play anything, for sure. It looks like he's multi-attacking, so holding onto it was probably not correct, but could have been. Okay, so we want to play the slime. We drew both of the temporary ones, and the permanent ones are yet to come. Gonna be hard to get a good scrawl in the fight. Maybe we just scrawl for 3 right now? I think we can't infinite this turn, right? And that's why Halt is better than Nirvana. Yeah, fair. Yeah, Halt would have let us save the buffer there. Alright, I think we're just taking another setup turn here. Yeah, the Dark Shackles we drew on turn 1 would have been nice this turn, but... I guess there's still a chance we can combo here if we Empty Mind. At least we could get, like, Talk to the Hand developed. This draws 5 cards. Maybe we can do it. Draw 5 cards, play one of them, Talk to the Hand probably, and then Deep Breath to draw 2. It's not outrageous. No, we don't have the room, right? We don't have 4 room. So we can never combo this turn. The only reason we should scroll is if we want to block for more. And the block plan would be Talk to the Hand, Tantrum, Inner Peace. Yeah, that does work. Okay. I guess Talk to the Hand, Tantrum, Empty Mind. Yeah, Pocket Watch would have been nice, but I'd rather get the block, right? This gets energy. Oh, we drew Dark Shackles. Alright, well this is the turn for it, right? So it ends up being a pretty productive turn. We got rid of like everything we needed to. Got set up, take 0. Wee. Crap. I think we want to play 3 cards this turn in Pocket Watch. So those cards are Tantrum, Crush Joints, Vigilance, right? But then we take a bunch. Okay, and then we should be infinite every turn from now on. Okay. We have to get rid of the Crescendo for Hand Room. But I want to block first, so I'm going to Tantrum first. Full and pop 4 artifacts. Yeah, sure. I mean, we have Crush Joints too, so it's not like we're not in a big hurry here. I do want to do the Vigilance Interpiece loop here, because it's more block positive, and I don't want to take beat damage. Oops, shit. I guess we can, yeah, it doesn't, the order doesn't matter as much. Okay, we've got enough blocks, and I'm just going to do the fast part of the loop. Deep Breath, Empty Mind. To get a bunch of energy, and then Conjure Blade. There's no point in having a Conjure Blade larger than a damage cap, right? Oh wait, we haven't actually gotten our damage cap this turn. Should probably do that. I guess we just need to get him under 600, right? Okay, he's under 600. We've got 22 energy, 22 times 9. I'm gonna go up to 30 just because I don't want to think about math. Okay, Conjure Blade for 30. Get in there. Actually, I'm gonna Crush Joints. Back up to 30, just to make sure he's got 4 vulnerable. Okay. How do you P-Box glitch? Beat Act 1 and then Abandon Run? Yeah, right. So when you get a Pandora's Box or an Astrolabe, there's a period of time when it's already taken away your cards, but it hasn't given you the new cards yet. And if you save and exit and come back, it'll forget that it owes you those cards. Okay, I believe we can just Expunger, and this whole turn can just be Expunger. It definitely damage caps. I think it also blocks out. Yeah, it does. Okay. And now because of Pocket Watch, we're likely to draw it again, so maybe we can only play Expungers for the rest of the fight. Dang it. We missed it. We missed one card and it's the Expunger. Ah, yes. Enjoy the Expunger. We get to kill him with a pen-nibbed Expunger, too. Maybe it counts. Alright. We get to go Divinity Steroid! Oh my god. 90 times 31. We got like a 2700 damage exposure. Oh my god. I did not realize we were going into Divinity as well. Alright, be free, little fairy. Oh my god. The devotion came from the Pandora's box. We went into Divinity like twice in the run. We just like never used it at all. Oh my god. 90 times 31. Oh, that's obscene. I love it. Pretty weird little infinite. Started off being a Vigilance, Empty Mind, Inner Peace, Sundial infinite. We eventually upgraded it to just an Empty Mind, Deep Breath plus. Yeah, 2700. Yeah, you could kill 4 hearts with that, or nearly. Actually, no, it's 3 hearts. Going to Divinity was really the cherry on the sundae there. Won a couple of fights with like Deva form, Conjure Blade stuff, the heart fight, and well, the heart fight we got infinite energy a different way, but the Time Eater fight was a big concern. We ended up perfecting it, I think, so maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. Picked up a couple of late cards like Dark Shackles; those weren't necessary. There was a Talk to the Hand in the oh no, there wasn't a Talk to Hand in the box. We just got a Talk to Hand on like floor 1. Ended up finding 2. So Talk to the Hand Tantrum was a lot of the way we were blocking in like Act 2. We almost skipped the Tantrum. We had some periods where we were pretty concerned about deck size with this run. We almost didn't get the deck small enough, but then we found a Peace Pipe at a shop and a Smiling Mask, so we ended up making pretty good use of those. Can you do a Kamikaze run with the instant Divinity but die next turn card? I mean, sure, right? You can win almost all the fights in the game with Blasphemy, just not the heart. You have to be a little careful in that fight. And if you have if you have 2 stacks of Intangible when you play Blasphemy, you can just survive. The way that Blasphemy works is it just does a bunch of damage to you. So if you have Intangible, you will survive it. Kind of a bunch of like useless powers, but they actually with Birdface Urn they were our only source of healing. Because we put Coffee Dripper, so that was pretty nice. I don't know if that really saved us, but it was pretty effective. Let's see, what else? Not a very clean heart fight, I have to say. We drew poorly and took like 40 damage from a big attack that we couldn't block. So that was unfortunate. Pretty fun. I've never had like a Conjure Blade give you a win, so that's a unique experience. This deck definitely could have won without Conjure Blade. I don't think Conjure Blade was like critical in any fight. It definitely was helpful against Time Eater, but that's pretty much the only time we needed it. And I think that fight was winnable without it. Just Tantrum and stuff does it.